Hello, hello. How's everyone doing today? I hope you're having a good day so far and that this Friday is pretty chill. Yeah, hi guys. Yeah, sorry about no stream yesterday. It was just I was vibing with a friend and honestly just didn't want to stop. So just decided to take yesterday off. But we're back today and we're gonna be playing some Kindred Spirits on the roof. I think we're about halfway at this point, which is nice. And I'm really enjoying it. It's very chill. So, yeah, I think we just go into it. I think we just load it up. And I believe we just need to open the planner. I really should have double checked that, but I'm pretty sure we just opened the planner like last time. Let us have a look. So, if I do, what's my load? Summer Lilies. That was at the end of stream. Let's have a look. Ah. Uh, I thought we did. Hold on. I thought we finished that. Let me just double check.
屋上のユリレ
Open planner. Okay, yeah, we did do Summer Lilies 5. And I'm pretty sure that's the one we should load it up there. Well, that's Summer Lilies 4. Yeah, so. Summer Lilies 6. Because it wouldn't have the bear if it wasn't finished. Lunch. After I had eaten on the roof, like usual, and the two Kindred Spirits and I had come up with the next step of Operation Sparkling Sunshine. Right, that's what we're doing. We're doing the Sparkling Sunshine. I returned to the classroom to find my chair occupied by someone snoozing against the surface of my desk. Miyama-san? Oh, Yuna, welcome back. Standing next to her was Ano. Miyama-san also raised her head listlessly in greeting. Oh, sorry, Tomi-san. I'm borrowing your desk. Yeah, that's fine. Well, there was still more than 10 minutes until the bell rang. But I wondered if Miyama-san was still having the same problem. She'd come here like this the other day, too, trying to give Futano-san and Ichiki-san some time alone together. Well, it's fine. Lunch is almost over after all. I don't think they'll page me over this time, so please let me sleep a little. Umi's really been so noisy lately that I can't relax at all. Same as usual, eh, Nana? Yeah, it is, but I'm not sure if she should really say she can't sleep during school. Miyama-san must really value her sleep. Sleep is important. It really is. It's sort of mysterious how she can be so observant and perceptive about people while constantly drowsy. She's an interesting person. Oh, that's right, Yuna. We're gonna have another study session before the next exams, right? Oh yeah. There are tests coming up before summer vacation, aren't there? Our school has semesters, and the first semester finals are in October, but we have exams before summer vacation too. I guess it's to make sure we stay focused. We don't have them in many subjects, so they only take a day, but that doesn't mean you can take them lightly. Failing one means you have to take summer classes during vacation. Yeah, how's Saturday sound? That'd work for me. Yeah, that's fine with me. And Naina wants to come too. Miyama-san? Yeah, we were talking about it earlier, and she was really interested. I mean, only if you're okay with it though. Well, I don't mind. Miyama-san, huh? Is this for Ichiki-san and Futano-san too? Really? Good. I'll tell her you said okay when she wakes up, then. When Miyama-san wakes up, meaning she's fast asleep now, she really is mysterious. I can't believe she can sleep in a place like this. I cast a look at the dozing Miyama-san on my desk. I was wondering how to kill time until the next bell when... Yunane. Thank you for the first aria. Let's go. Oh, Hina, what's up? Hina came into the classroom. It was just like her to walk freely in, despite it being a second-year room. She came straight over to me and called my name. Several of my classmates called out to her, recognizing her from the other times she'd come to see me. Come to think of it, Hina's pretty popular, isn't she? It was cute how she gave little nods to everyone who called her name or waved to her. Yeah, I can see why she's popular. Got a minute? Yeah? The captain wants to talk to you, over there. Huh? I looked over where Hina was pointing, towards the door to the classroom. A commotion ran through the class as I did. Huh. At the door were third-year students, 2 of them. They were both a little tall, with good figures. They looked very composed as they stood there. I guess what stood out most was their sense of presence. Huh. The captain of the track team? The vice captain too. Noticing my gaze, the one with the lighter hair and tan skin smiled at me and waved her hand. What do they want? They just said to get you. Huh? I wonder what it is. Really, what could it be? I have no idea what they could want me for. I guess I should just go though. If they want me for something, I mean. My worried thoughts were interrupted. Tomi-san, got a minute? The yell resounded through the room. I hadn't planned to run or anything, but I certainly didn't have that option now. Every eye in the classroom had turned toward me and the 2 upperclassmen. Come to think of it, I've heard that our track team is pretty good. It wouldn't be strange for people in athletics clubs to know this captain and vice captain. It won't take long. Okay. My voice came my way again. I jogged over to them, as if tugged forward by it. It was cute how Hina pattered after me. Hina is adorable. So you're Yuna-chan. Hina's childhood friend, she tells me. Oh, I'm the captain of the track team. I'm Mishima Matsuri. Nice to meet you. I'm the vice captain, Inamoto Miyu. Sorry for dropping in on you like this. Oh, it's fine. So these 2 are the captain and vice captain of the track team. These are the ones Hina's always calling awesome when she talks about the team. The captain, Amishima Senpai, is fast and cool, according to Hina. The vice captain, Inamoto Senpai, is fast too, and she's awesome because she finds all sorts of training for them to do. Hina really sounds like she's having fun when she talks about the team. And she seems to boast about these 2 in particular. She must really idolize them. They really seem mature though. Even though they're only a year older than me. Not self-important or anything, but confident. The captain, I'm sure a lot of people idolize her like Hina does. So, Yuna-chan. Yes? Is it true you're the one who makes Hina's lunch? Huh? What's this about all of a sudden? Why is she asking about that? Yes, that's right. Oh, so it's true. Yeah, I'm always snatching food from her, and it's always top notch. It's tasty even when it's cold. It's well balanced and it looks really good too. Thank you for all the treats. Man, you're gonna be a great wife, Yuna-chan. Oh boy. Huh? Thanks. She's always snatching food. I see. Wait, so these upperclassmen just came here to thank me for the food they steal from Hina? That can't be right. Is that what you wanted to talk to me about? Huh? Oh, sorry. I'm getting to the point. Come on, Matsuri. Don't derail the conversation before you even start it. Bruh. The amount of people I've had know who does this is insane. I'm one of them. Well, it's related, isn't it? And I've always wanted to actually thank her. I'm a fan of Hina's lunches after all. Uh-huh. What am I supposed to say? I really don't get where they're going with this. This Amishima senpai is pretty good at giving compliments at least. I can see why she's popular. Ah, jeez. We'll never get anywhere if I leave this to you. I'm sorry, Yuna-san. The thing is, we have a favor to ask of you. Summer vacation is coming up, right? Right. The track team will be participating in the summer camp, but every year there's the matter of the food we have to consider. We have the manager and team members switch off with cooking duty every year, but this year, well, we don't really have anyone confident in their skills. Sometimes we get members' mums or whatever to help out, but it doesn't look like that's going to be an option this year. I think we'd be able to make do somehow, but I'd really like it if we could properly plan things like calories and nutrition. But to do that, we'd really need a good cook to be in charge of preparing our meals. Uh-huh. So this is how Yuna's gonna be able to participate in the summer camp. Ah, I think I see where this is going now. I'm always impressed by Hina's lunches too. They look like they're very well thought out, and they taste good, of course. Miyu's a comrade in food snatching after all. Quiet, Matsuri. Anyway. We've heard from Hina that you're a really good cook, Yuna-san. Do you think we could ask you to help the track team? We'd like you to participate in the camp with us as our cook. That's what we came to ask you. Please, Yuna-chan, we'd really appreciate it. I think I'd break my record if I got to eat your food, Yuna-chan. I see. I knew Hina was showing off my lunches with the track team, but I didn't think they were this well regarded. What should I do? I did want to participate in the camp somehow. This could be a good opportunity. But the cook for the track team, huh? It would be a bit troubling if I had so much to do with them that I had no time for anything else. Sorry, how many people are on the track team? Yeah, I was gonna say, you need to get numbers before you agree to this. Because it would be crazy if it's like, you agree, then it's like, oh yeah, you're gonna have to do it for like 30 people. 30, 40 people, you're like, what? Ah, that's... There will be about 20 participating in the camp. I think 22. Making meals for 22 people is a lot of work. We won't make you do it all yourself, of course, Yuna-san. We'll give you a few assistants. I should be able to manage that. It'll be a lot to make, but I can manage, no problem. What you do is just you focus on making things which can be made in batches. That's how you handle something like that. But what about Hina? Will she mind if I participate in the track team's camp with them? I wandered and so I turned to Hina. Yeah, it's hard to tell, but I think she's hoping I'll say yes. That look says she may be worried I'll say no. Well, I needed a real reason if I was going to participate in the camp. I'm happy my cooking skills are well regarded too. What do you think, Yuna-san? Please, Yuna-chan, we're begging you. Yes, I understand. I don't know how much help I'll be, but I'll do my best. Really? Thank you. We're glad to have you. We'll put you on the track team application for the camp. Then, will you be able to attend every day? Yes, that's fine. Thanks. You'll be a great help. Yep, I'll do the best I can. Oh, good. I think I would have been heartbroken if you'd said no. Yeah, with all the stuff you were saying about snatching food and being a fan and that. Listen, Miyu. I just started the conversation with fun stuff to make it more likely for her to accept. You were the one making it sound all stiff and serious, because it is kind of a serious matter. There's a lot of work. You gotta take it with the right amount of respect it deserves. What would you have done if Yuna-chan turned us down because she thought it'd be really hard? You have to explain these things properly. You would want her to be responsible about it if she were going to do it, right? You really are stiff, Miyu. Don't you think, Yuna-chan? It's better to be fun, right? You can't listen to Matsuri about these things. She doesn't take anything seriously. What's that supposed to mean? Come on, Yuna-chan. My way is better, right? You can tell us. Which senpai do you think is cooler, Yuna-chan? Huh? Wait a second. I think I'd like to know what you think too, just for reference. Oh. Oh, hell. Why are they asking me this? Which senpai is cooler? They're both cool, they both have some issues. Okay, this one is such a crapshoot. And what one it could be, hold on. I'm pulling up the Hujima what's it? The thingamabob. They're both cool, okay. They both have problems though, but yeah, they're both cool. I think you're both cool. I think it's fun to be asked the way Amashima Senpai did, but it helps to have things explained clearly like Inamoto Senpai did. It's not like I can really choose between them right here. And Hina's always telling me that you're both awesome. Sorry for putting you through that. Ah, it was cute to see you kind of worrying about it though, Yuna-chan. I really was worrying. It's nice how easygoing Amashima Senpai is though. She's very carefree. I would appreciate not being asked questions like that though. Yeah, those questions are they're such loaded questions sometimes. I'm sorry for asking something so stupid, Yuna-san. We'll be counting on you for the camp then. We'll give you the details later. Oh, alright. Thank you. Thank you for the details, I appreciate it. See you. I'm looking forward to the camp. We'll get out of your hair. See you after school, Hina. Yep. Bye-bye, Hina, Yuna-chan. Saying that, the two of them headed down the hallway, waving. They headed for the inner building and the other third years. Ah, that last bit was kinda tiring. But I'm glad I found a way into the summer camp. It's just like you said, Hina. They're both pretty awesome, huh? I really think so. Amashima Senpai seems fun and reliable, and Inamoto Senpai seems serious but kind. Sorry, Yunene. Huh? Why are you apologizing? For making you come to the camp with the track team. It's summer vacation. You didn't have any plans or anything. Oh, that. I didn't have any plans, so it's fine. I was a little surprised since I wasn't expecting it, but this is because you showed off my lunches to everyone, right? I like getting compliments for doing what I love, and now I'll get to go to the camp with you, Hina. I'm happy that you'll be there too. You'd better help me too, since it'll be hard cooking for all those people. Yes. I'm glad I kept cooking. I never thought it'd come in handy for something like this. I've solved how to participate in the camp now, and I don't have to worry about it since I'll be with Hina. The bell rang and Hina headed back to her classroom. Now I just have to get back and wake Miyama-san up. Wakey wakey, get out my chair. That is a nice way to like lead into being involved in the summer camp. Summer Lily 7. Okay. Let's do a quick save of Renos. Yep. My room was empty when I returned from the bathroom. The door to the veranda was open. I peeked out and found a sleeping Miyama-san leaning on the railing. Oh, Tomi-san. Are we taking a break? Where are Ano and Hina? Yeah, a little bit. Ano and Hina went to buy drinks. I see. It's late already, so I don't really want them walking around outside, but they'll probably be fine together. I had some in the fridge. I could have just gotten out if they wanted it. Ano had something in particular she wanted. She said she brought some but forgot it at home. Of course. That certainly sounds like her. She always has to forget something. Today, we were having our study session for the exams before summer vacation. The usual two, Ano and Hina, were here, and Miyama-san had come as well. We were studying at my house. Since my parents were okay with it and my dad would be getting home late today, my mum was on her usual night shift too. They came over just after noon, and I treated them to dinner. We'd be studying pretty seriously since then, but I guess it was about time for a break. Are you tired, Miyama-san? I can get you a futon for you if you want to go to bed early. I'm tired, but I'll manage for a little longer. Alright. Miyama-san's struggling to stay awake, but working hard with us. She must have really wanted the help to tag along with us at the last minute. It seems she's not very good at Japanese, but excels at the sciences. She and Ano talked about all sorts of things way beyond my level as they worked. Sorry for barging in on you like this all of a sudden, Tomi-san. Huh? No, I don't mind. You even treated me to dinner. Did you make that, Tomi-san? It was really good. Was it? Thanks. I just cook a lot, so... Nah, it was like really good. I'm glad. I was a little worried about it since I had no idea what Miyama-san likes. We do stuff like this before test too, but... Did she mean Ichiki-san and Futano-san by we? Oh yeah, was it okay to skip it? I really didn't want to go this time. Is that to give Ichiki-san and Futano-san some time alone together, like you said before? Well, there is that too. but lately I haven't even really had time for that. Miyama-san said, sinking down onto the railing. Umi's been kinda crazy lately, like the other day. She probably meant when Ichiki-san had paged her on the broadcasting system after she'd taken refuge in our classroom. It looks like Umi's misunderstanding something. It's like she's thinking that since she and Sasa got together, I must be feeling left out. So Umi's been like way more annoying than usual. Sheesh, I'm fed up with it, you know. I feels like this is just... Couldn't you just tell her? But I guess she doesn't know, like, Umi doesn't know that Miyama knows. I see. Maybe Sasa's thinking the same thing too, because she's not stopping Umi. I see. Futano-san made her confession, and Ichiki-san didn't take it badly, so I'd thought those two would be okay. But I hadn't noticed this issue they were having with Miyama-san. Jeez, I don't care what happens with Umi and Sasa. If that was gonna make me feel lonely, I wouldn't have tried to get them together in the first place. What do I do now though? I can't get any rest. Well, there's no point in complaining about this to you, Tomi-san. I'm sorry for all this grumbling. No, it's important to vent your problems out. Oh no, I don't mind. It just came out since I kinda spilled it to you earlier and all, Tomi-san. Yeah. She may complain, but Miyama-san does seem to worry about Ichiki-san and Futano-san. It must be a really serious problem if Miyama-san can't get any rest because of it. Say, Miyama-san. Is this helping too? I wondered, but I couldn't bring myself to drop the subject. So, have you told them any of this, Miyama-san? Huh? Nah, I haven't said anything. Girl, please. I think you should. I think they'll both worry unless you tell them, Miyama-san. Because if you don't say anything, if you don't tell them anything, they won't understand what you're thinking. And if you tell them, that could change. It could have changed. You think so? What was that? It could have changed. It's just, I think that's a bit of self-reflection there. I'm sorry for saying this stuff when I don't really know anything about you three. Nah, it's fine. You might be right. I probably have to tell Umi. It just isn't like me, you know, but I guess... Thanks, Tomi-san. I feel a bit better now. You do? Good. I'm sorry I thought you were, like, more detached, Tomi-san. You kinda seemed like that to me. Did I? Well, you might not be wrong. But you're actually pretty easy to talk to and good at looking after people, huh? Well, that makes sense if you're friends with Arno, I guess. Yeah. Well, you know how Arno is. You gotta be pretty patient to hang out with her. Ugh, now I'm kinda relaxed, I'm sleepy. Wanna get to bed? I can get a futon ready for you. I'll study a little more when Arno and Hina-chan get back. But then I'll go to bed. Got it. In the end, Miyama-san didn't even last an hour. I was a little relieved when I saw her fast asleep moments after she crawled into her futon. I'm not sure if our conversation earlier counted as helping or not. But I'll be happy if Miyama-san can talk to Ichiki-san and Futano-san because of it. Yeah, it'd be nice if they actually talk and try and sort the mess out a little bit. It's always rough when it's like when stuff like that happens. So is there going to be a couple more scenes? Summer Lilies 8. Tuesday, after the break. Today was the day of the exams before summer vacation. They weren't finals, but scoring poorly meant you'd have to take makeup classes over vacation. Some girls even read their reference books while walking to school in the morning. Everybody was pretty desperate in their own way. I think I was pretty prepared, since I'd been reviewing everything for the tests over the long weekend. I was sure I'd do well enough to avoid having to having to take remedial classes at least. But that didn't stop me from going to school a little early to look over my notes. Every student should face their exams with that concentration. But that wasn't the sense I got from the voice that called out to me as I was walking up Camellia Lane. Oh no. It's Joker. Yo, Yuna, I've been waiting for you. Oh no, is this more lyrics? Yoka, morning. What do you mean you've been waiting? It came to me again, you see. Oh no. Oh no. I had a really bad feeling, and I was getting the distinct impression that my premonition was going to come true. Guys, help. The last one was awful, but this one's different, you know. This time I'll shake up your rock, Yuna. Oh no. Oh no, no, wait. I've completed part 2 of my love song lyrics. No. Ugh, I don't even know where to begin with this. First of all, what exactly are you shaking my rock for? What rock is this? Does she mean my heart? And if you're shaking somebody's heart, shouldn't it be the girl you're in love with? And another thing. Hold on, Yuka. Do you know what day it is today? Huh? Yeah, that thing says she doesn't have a clue. Don't you know we have pre-summer exams today? Huh? Crap, I totally forgot. Have you studied at all? Well, I remembered it until like Saturday, but then these sweet lyrics suddenly came down to me. Then there was no time for studying, you know? Don't look at me for agreement. Anyway, come on, look at it. My new love rock. I'm sorry, but I have exams. I need to get to school and look over my notes. Wow, please, Yuna-sama. I won't take too much time. It won't take too much. Oh no. Couldn't you ask another friend? No, don't say that. I don't know, like the other day when you looked at them, you were like really clear with your criticism, right? It was pretty harsh, but it really came in handy. So it's like, if you don't look at them, I don't think I'll finish them. Uh-huh. Oh no. It's hard to turn her down when she says it like that. Well, Sachi-san and Megami have noticed what's going on with Yoka. That means I'll be the one helping her anyway if she runs into trouble. Thinking about it like that, I guess I should give in. I should just give in. I got it. No. Seriously, thank you. Yoka put her hands together as if in worship of me, then rummaged through her bag and took out the same notebook she'd had that first time. Here it is. Alright, give it to me straight, just like before. Yeah. I looked down at the words on the page, half resigned. Me too, Yuna, me too. Here we go. You're the gate guard of time. I fell in love with you when you stared coldly down at me. Okay. Good start. The 0 seconds when my love started, the happiness I felt when you called my name. Is time the only thing that ticks by? What do you see in me in the time that we're together? Huh. What do you think? They're not awful. They're not great, but they're not awful. Nah, sorry. It was a little unexpected. So you can write lyrics like this too, huh, Yoka? Oh, that sounds pretty positive, Yuna. Yeah, it really surprised me. Well, the first one was also just that much worse, probably. The lyrics I read there sounded much better to me than her first ones. Like they were actually lyrics now. That said, it might not really sound like you. Oh? It doesn't really sound like you, Yoka. Or like your words are strained. You think so? Oh, I'm sorry. I do think they're better than before. Ah, it's fine, I get it. I think I get what you mean. What you're saying is that it's not rock enough, right? I'm not sure if I put it that way. It's gotta be. Since I have to tell her my feelings, these lyrics gotta be rock or they aren't me at all. My words won't be moving at all like that. Maybe. Ah, I knew I could count on you, Yuna. You know just what I need to hear. Please tell me the lyrics get better. Like, they were alright. They weren't the worst. Well, if you think you can work with that. Yeah, it's uber useful. My lyrics will be even better now, with as much of my rock as I can cram into them. Well, if that's enough for her, I guess it's fine. I don't think I'd be able to give her more on those lyrics even if she asked. Okay, I'm gonna say I kind of like that it's not another set of garbage lyrics. Like, she actually took notes of the criticism and tried something different. And they didn't do the same joke twice and just ruin it. I'm sorry, Yoka. I'm changing the subject. Yoka, are you really going to be okay for your tests? You'll have to take makeup classes if you fail any of them. Ah, makeup classes, huh? That's fine then. Really? I've already got to do that, you see. Huh? Are your grades that bad normally, Yoka? No, that's not it. Well, it's not like I'm that smart, but I'm a serial truant, you know, so I've got to take makeup classes over summer vacation as punishment for that. Oh, I see. I didn't know there was a penalty like that for being late. Maybe one where you get drum duty if you're late 5 times in a row, though. Actually, Yoka, that shouldn't mean you don't need to study for exams. Oh, come to think of it, she'll be the one in charge of the makeup classes for the latecomers, huh? Oh sweet, that means I'll see her every day, right? What are you so happy about? And why are you blabbing about this stuff? Now I have to ask, don't I? Is she the person you're in love with, Yoka? Oh yeah. Who is it? I knew, but I guess I was just wondering if she'd come out and tell me. It's Aki, in Class C, on the disciplinary committee. Arayu Aki. Whoa, she answered just like that. And Aki? She's already calling her by her first name. Are they already that close? No. It's just Yoka. Oh yeah, it's all thanks to your advice, Yuna. What you told me about becoming friends first. The steps. I became friends with Aki. I see. Come to think of it, I did give her that advice, didn't I? I had no idea she was in love with another woman when I did, though. I got one step closer to her. I just need to complete my love rock now, and it'll all be perfect. She's so positive. Has she not even considered that it might not work out, even though she's in love with a girl? Listen. Aryu-san in Class C means like she goes to this school, right? Yeah. Do you even get that you're both girls? Huh? Yoko's jaw falls slack at my question. She was silent for a little bit, then... Ah, come to think of it, you're right. Okay. Okay, we're just dealing with an idiot here. Yeah, understood. She said, like she'd only just realized now. No, I bet she really had just realized. That was the feeling I got. Oh, we're both girls. I only just realized. Ha. Well, setting aside the matter of her obliviousness, now she had, right? So what should she do? What would she do? But this love is super rock, don't you think? I don't think that's the problem. You don't think it's weird or anything? Is it? You can't help who you love though, right? It doesn't matter that we're both girls, does it? True. What about you, Yuna? Do you think it's that weird? I have a feeling we want to go with I don't really know, but I want to double check. Yeah, it is I don't really know. I don't really know. I've never really thought about it. I've never thought about something that complicated either. But that doesn't matter. I love Aki. I'm in love with her. I want to tell her in a song with my rock. I see. Well, Yoka doesn't seem concerned about it at all, at any rate. I feel like I'm being kind of stupid for worrying about it. Maybe I'm being influenced by my recent company. But wait a minute, Yoka. The other day, when I asked you if the person you liked was in your band, didn't you say that would be crazy because they're all girls? Huh, well it's true, isn't it? Love with those guys? That'd be crazy. They're completely different from Aki. I think I get it now. In Yoka's head, Aryu-san is the special person she's fallen for, and nothing else matters, whether she's a girl or not, or anything like that. Yeah, that's honestly fair. I get it. Yoka and I walked to school after that. It didn't take long since she'd stopped me on Camellia Lane. Hey, morning Aki. Aryu-san was standing at the main gate. I'd never paid her much mind before today, since I'd never been late. Morning, Yoka. Aryu-san, the girl Yoka's in love with. She stood with her spine perfectly straight. Picturing her and Yoka together was difficult. They are very much opposites. You're here early today, getting in some studying before your tests. Nah, actually I've totally forgot about those. It's just like you. It was a short conversation, but Yoka seemed incredibly happy with just those few words and went off towards the entrance hall humming some weird song. I'm happy for her. And our pre-summer vacation exams ended without incident. They may have only lasted one day, but with the amount of subjects they covered, I was pretty beat. I think my scores will be good though. When I went up onto the roof for a little breather, I was surprised to learn about the progress on Operation Sparkling Sunshine from Sachi-san and Megumi. Huh, phase 2 was already over? Huh, that wasn't your doing, Yuna? No, I didn't know about it at all. Apparently, Tsuruga Mine-san and Sono-sensei had an encounter in one of the Kindred Spirits Spirits, places where girls look particularly lovely, last Friday before the long weekend. Tsukuyo sensei just happened to pass by when she was talking to Ano-chan. I see. It's kind of like, from the perspective of the person making all these plans, is not necessarily a letdown, but it is kind of anticlimactic. Hehehe. It seemed like Sono-chan had to think about something in the tatami room after that. I bet she was feeling all confused by Kiri-san's charm. Yes, Tsukuyo sensei seemed to be thinking about all sorts of things. She appears quite concerned about Kiri-chan too. I think she just needs one more push. It's time for the final stage of the operation, Yuna. Is it? The last stage is this roof. Come up with a plan, Yuna. Okay, but this isn't a stair landing. They're not just gonna run into each other up here. No duh, that's why it's your job to come up with something. Don't make it sound so easy. Yeah, that's not an easy task. The roof is a really good place on a nice day. You can see all the way to the mountains in the distance and be refreshed by the soft breeze. But you don't really go to the roof if you don't have some reason to be there, right? I don't think I've ever seen Tsuruge Mine-san or Sono-sensei up on the roof. How am I supposed to get those two to go up there? Even if you just tell me to think of something. Oh. For better or worse, I hadn't been able to come up with anything. I was just walking down the hall when Tsuruge Mine-san came to walk me. Hello Tsuruge Mine-san. We just walked past each other. Oh, brain. Okay. We'd just walk past each other if I didn't say anything. And it would be weird not to greet her too, right? Oh, Tomi-san. What? Hello? Oh my god, my throat. My throat just died for a second there. Heading home? Oh no, I'm going to club activities. She's going to see Sono-sensei? Can I get them to the roof? The math club room is in the Hoshikan building, but it's not like they have any reason to go up there. Well, I just need to wait for my chance. I shouldn't push myself. I don't have anything else to say to her, so it might just be goodbye for today. At least so I thought, before I noticed the little paper bag Tsuruge Mine-san was carrying. It was a simple bag with a logo of some shop on it, small enough to carry in one hand. It was tied by a cute ribbon. What's that? It's cute. Oh, this? Well, this, for Tsukuyo-chan. It's a birthday present. Huh? Is Sono-sensei's birthday today? Actually, it was the day before yesterday, but we didn't have school. And you know, we had exams today, so I've brought it with me. I wonder if Tsukuyo-chan will accept it though. Tsuruge Mine-san looked nervous. I felt a bit reluctant to take advantage of that, but this was my chance, was it not? Is Sono-sensei still mad at you? No, that's not it. Like I said before, Tsukuyo-chan's not mad. But I guess I've been acting too friendly with her. Okay, let me grab my drink real quick. I don't know what it is about this game, like visual novels in general, but I guess I must take on a different like voice when intonation or something when I do them. without realizing I'm doing it? Well, in that case, why don't you give it to her on the roof of the Hoshikan building? Huh? On the roof? Why? You know, high places boost your mood, right? The weather's pretty nice today, too, so there's a great view up there. Maybe somewhere like that would put her in a present-accepting mood. The roof, huh? Sakuya-chan probably wouldn't want to accept it with a bunch of people around. I don't think anyone will be up there after school. You think? Well, I just thought it'd be pleasant. Thanks. Well, a little advice probably won't guarantee success, but it's better than not trying at all, right? If it doesn't work, I can just try to find another opportunity after all. Well, I should be getting home. See you. I gave Tsuruge Mine-san a little wave and parted with her. What should I do now? Should I sell Sachi-san and Megami? I thought about it, but I was feeling pretty liberated after those exams. If I ran into one of them on the way out, I'd mention it, but my path was right to the entrance hall, the gate, and then home. That's fair. After exams, you would like, you just want to be gone, so you can chill. Summer Lilies 9. Morning classes and a slightly lengthy homeroom period marked our last day before summer vacation. I was heading home with Hina, who didn't have track practice. My mind was already occupied with what to make for dinner and what I'd need from the stores as we walked towards the main gate. Oh. Hina said quietly, next to me. What is it? Over there. Amishima Senpai and Inamoto Senpai. Huh? I followed Hina's motion and saw the captain and vice captain of the track team standing by the gate. They looked a little... Are they fighting about something? Looks like. The two of them stood just inside the grounds, deep in some sort of heated argument. They seemed to get along well when I first met them the other day. Or be a pretty good duo at least. What should we do? We can just leave them alone. Huh? You think so? This happens a lot. Really? But we're acquaintances now, so I don't really feel like I can just walk past them while pretending not to notice. Should I just greet them and go? Ina seems kind of used to this too. My, those two are at it again, I see. Right? It's happened pretty often lately, isn't it, Sachi-san? Did they see us from the roof? The two Kindred Spirits had appeared at my side. Hello, Yuna-san. Heading home? Yeah. I'm used to their sudden appearances now, but Hina might notice if I made eye contact or spoke too loudly to them. You know Amishima Senpai and Inamoto Senpai? Yep, they're pretty famous. I see, that makes sense. I hadn't thought much about them, but when I asked Anno, I found out that they were actually well-known athletes. But if these two know them, does that mean... I don't suppose those two are... Yes, they're sweethearts. Oh, figures. They appear to have been in a relationship before they started school here. They weren't having any particular trouble, so he didn't tell you about them, Yuna-san. I see. I was a little surprised, but at this point, I just kind of thought, well, that's how it goes, I guess. It looks like there's some trouble brewing right in front of us, though. You don't need to worry about that. It happens all the time. Just watch. Their voices became clearer as we slowly approached the main gate. They did seem to be trying to moderate their volume at least. I'm telling you that you don't need to be so serious all the time. Why are you so worried about it? You're just not thinking at all. You need to be responsible about this. Being told not to worry didn't ease my concern much, though the spirits in Hina really didn't seem bothered by it. I was starting to feel a little dumb for being the only one getting worried about. I think I'm being pretty serious about it, but I guess I'm just irresponsible or whatever. That's not what I'm trying to say. You know I appreciate how easygoing you are sometimes, Matsuri. And now you're making me feel stupid, since I'm the only one worked up about this. Hey, I can only be so positive all the time, because you're always thinking about stuff, Miyu. Don't put yourself down like that. You're the one making me feel like this. I think you should be a little more confident. You know I love how serious you are, Miyu. Hey, I'm telling you not to say stuff like that in a place like this. I say it when we're alone together too, don't I? I know that already. Yeah, it's definitely starting to sound a little overblown. See, they're always like this. Their personalities do seem quite opposed. They have many of these spats, but their fights always conclude like this. Their fights made possible by close acquaintance, I think, is quite wonderful. Okay, the ads are about to roll in, guys, so we're going to take a quick pause while they do that. This route's interesting. I wonder if we're going to have to do anything to help or if it's going to be alright. Because you never know. So it's going to be interesting to see. So yeah, we'll see how it goes, you know? I feel like we're gonna have to get involved in some way, or it's just they're gonna be a good example for Yuna. Like a good point of reference. But we shall see. So yeah, I'm curious on what else they're gonna do. this route. But I feel like we're nearly done with the summer lilies bit, unless it's going to continue through to the summer vacation, to the vacation arc. Which it could, because it is a summer lilies still. But I feel like it's a different arc, if that makes sense. But we'll see. Okay, my throat's starting to feel a little bit better now, which is good. I honestly don't. I need to do some vocal training or something, I swear, before I do these streams. Okay, welcome back everyone. Let's continue, shall we? You think? I mean, maybe, but it looks like it's hard for Inamoto-senpai. If only they'd flirt a little more at school. More? Enough to give us some reference. Reference? They can't do that at school. But we won't know how to do it if nobody shows us. They always get into the mood when they're alone together, but then they stop just before anything happens. Miyu-chan seems very cautious. Yeah, rightfully so. They're definitely doing it at home though. I guess they spend the night with each other and stuff sometimes. Oh my god, please stop. Up to now, I've been helping people out with unrequited feelings. But am I supposed to help with this too? That goes way beyond meddling. Matsuri-senpai, Miyu-senpai. Oh, I was reaching my wit's end, but we'd come right up in front of the two. Hina was greeting them. Oh, Hina. Heading home? Listen to this, Hina. Miyu's being so stubborn. Oh boy. Hey, Matsuri. What are you saying to an underclassman? Can you share some of your humility and cuteness with Miyu, Hina? You're the one who should learn from Hina's patience and tact, Matsuri. Jeez. You're always nagging Miyu. Come home with me today, Hina. Let's leave this stubborn lady behind. Wait, Hina. Don't go with Matsuri. You'll catch her irresponsibility. Come home with me. Oh no. Matsuri can stay here and think about her actions a little more. What? You want this cute Juna all to yourself, Miyu? I don't want her to follow your bad example. Hina, just come with me. Come with me, okay, Hina? What exactly is going on here? Why are these two suddenly fighting over Hina? Time for Yuna to throw some hands. Here I was thinking these third years were all grown up and dignified. Hina. Even Hina had to be feeling a little stumped at this point. She was glancing between them with a thoughtful look. Then she backed up towards me a little. I'm going home with you, Nene. Oh my god, Hina, you're so adorable. What? Wait, Hina? Both of them looked over at me as if they'd only just noticed I was there. Sorry about that, someone just needed something from my room. That was awkward. Maybe Hina should have just picked one of them. But I suppose that could have made things even more awkward in the future. You guys live in Shinmachi, right? We're going different ways. Ah. I see. That's why. It's very like Hina to have such a simple reason. I wonder what she would have said if they were going the same direction we were, though. Excuse us, then. Ah yeah, see you, Hina-chan, Yuna-chan. Be careful on your way home. Yuna-san, thank you for helping out at the camp. Oh yes, excuse us then. Hina and I bowed to our upperclassmen and stepped out through the gate. From behind me, I could hear Sachi-san and Megumi giggle. I can imagine if Hina had feelings for Yuna. As I was saying, if Hina has feelings for Yuna, Sachi would have picked it up, but I don't think she would tell Yuna. She'd wait for Yuna to figure it out. Because that's the kind of character she is. So it makes me feel like that's what's is happening here. I pulled out my calendar and notebook and checked my schedule for summer vacation. The summer camp is the second week of August, 8 days from Thursday the 9th to Thursday the 16th. I'll be cooking for the track team on those days. Most of the couples I've been helping with will be there too. I bet there will be plenty to do. I'll be going to see my grandma, with my parents starting the day after that, and coming back on the 19th.
そうすると20日がいいかな。ちょっとお盆からは外れちゃうけど。
I'm thinking of doing a little something, really just a small thing. I don't mean to surprise them or anything, but I think it'd be nice if they were happy about it. I probably don't have to worry about other plans, and I can avoid a homework panic at the end if I work on it little by little. Hina said she'd have practice for most of summer, especially during the camp. It's going to be hot the whole time, so I hope she takes care of herself. I'll make her some good, energizing food whenever we're eating over here. The August page of my notebook is looking pretty crowded just from adding the summer camp to it. Even though it was completely empty last year.
ほとんど出歩くこともしなかったしな。去年は。
Compared to that, this year is, well, I'm participating in the summer camp, even though I'm not in any clubs, and it's because I was asked to. I never even imagined I'd be doing something like this. I'll be seeing a lot of people I know during the summer camp too.
あんなに人付き合い避けていたのにな。
Yeah, she was trying to avoid people like the plague and just ended up getting pulled into this. The two ghosts, no, Kindred Spirits I met on the roof, Sachi-san and Megumi. Ever since meeting those two, since I started helping these girls, I've met so many people and all sorts of things have happened. So much that it's filled my summer vacation plans like this.
何なんだろう、この変化。でも、なんだか。
Every day has been really busy, ever since that day after the Golden Week break. Before that, every day was just going through the motions. I'd make lunch in the morning, go to school, go shopping, help with the chores, make dinner. The help I've been doing with those two was added to that, and because of it, I've been running around and thinking about all sorts of stuff.
これも充実した毎日っていうのかな。
Yeah, I think you do. You got some more fulfilling days now. Starting tomorrow, my summer vacation will probably be keeping me busy too. With that, I closed my notebook and stood up to go take a bath.
学校の廊下を歩いていた。今より少し背の低い私。髪もまだちょっと短くて。
Is this a flashback?
制服も違う。廊下も違う。これはあの時の。少し気が流行って廊下を進む足も速くなっていた。手に持っているもの、さっき受け取ってきたものを早くみんなに届けたくて。もう少し。あのドア、その向こうにみんないる。嬉しくて頑張ってきた結果があったから、この手に持っていたから、早くみんなと一緒に喜びたくて。あと少し。その時聞こえてきた。
Ah, we're finally free. It's nice that we won and all, but I can't believe we couldn't quit until now. We've got exams, you know. Seriously, and Yuna? Oh boy. Oh boy. What a pain.
私の名前、急いでいたはずの足が止まった。
God, it's been awful since Yuna became president. It's like we're an athletics club. Yeah, like we're supposed to be the cooking club.
そう話している声。声だけは楽しそうなのに、いつものみんなの声なのに。
I see, so this is why.
私の足は動かない。そこに立ち止まったまま。
It was kind of crazy, wasn't it? Why the hell should the cooking club have to meet every day? We lost like our whole summer break too. That sucked.
みんなが話している。私だけがその中にいない。
If they had such a problem with it, they should have spoken up. I don't know, but they just let it happen.
こうして廊下に入っていくこともできず、立ち尽くしてる。
You were the vice president. Couldn't you have done something about that? Don't be stupid. Yuna's incurable. Yeah, we couldn't have done anything to stop her. She did it all on her own anyway. Sure, we were in a national competition, but the rest of us were pretty much just standing there, right?
どうして？優勝した時みんな喜んでたでしょ？みんなで頑張って優勝できたんでしょ？だからここにあるんだよ。みんなの分の賞状が。私、それをもらってきたんだよ。これからみんなにそれを渡して、ありがとうって。
That Yuna-sama sure is something. Well, her cooking is good. She could become a pro. She is the honorable president after all, but going along with her was exhausting.
ついてきてくれて、ありがとうって。
I bet she really believes, like, you can do anything if you try. No way, we couldn't do that stuff no matter how hard we tried. We're not like Yuna, we're normal. Oh boy. So yeah, she heard all of this. We can't do everything like she can. Did you even try?
みんなと頑張れて楽しかったって。
That's the question. God, I hate that. Like when she's helping you with something. Right, we'll be trying as hard as we can and failing at it. and she'll just come over and do it like it's nothing. And it's always like she's gonna say, "What, you can't even do this?" Yeah, you can see the words like forming above her head, but then you see her face. It's like, oh, I have to help them. I swear there are sparkles in her eyes. God, I wish you'd cut that out. It makes me feel pathetic. Then do better. She just has to meddle though. It's none of her business. All we wanted to do was hang out and make sweets or whatever after school. Then why not say something? This just annoys me. Those classmates annoy me. Take a shovel to them. Right?
言おうと思ったのに。
So that's why she wanted to basically distance herself from everyone. My phone alarm rang. I reached down and plucked it from its place next to my pillow. So it makes a lot more sense why she distanced herself from everyone if she had that happen to her. Basically, all those people she thought were friends all hated her, basically. Like, ugh. It's the same time as always. I have to make breakfast for Mum and Dad. I had to make Hina lunch for practice. I wiped my eyes. I knew it. I was crying. I was remembering that day in a dream. The day I lost everything I'd worked so hard for. The day I remember every time I have to do my best for someone else. Ever since I graduated and started at Shirojo, I dream like this as if to punish myself for it.
どうしたらよかったっていうのよ。
Yuna didn't do anything wrong in the situation. Like, no one told her no, so how was she meant to know that she was doing something wrong? Summer vacation starts today. Like, you were in a club, and then she's like doing club activities with you. Like, if they just said something, it would have changed a lot of things. I'm gonna go crazy. Oh, we got a lot of side story ones now. So what's this one? Pushover. Oh boy. Is it so is this how this is what caused them to get distant? The sound of the rain resounded from the window. Let's just do a save just to have one. So this is part of Saints. Outside it was pouring, but the sound was softened behind a single pane of glass. The closed curtains may have been helping too. For the first time in a while, our after-school work had ended early, so Senpai and I were spending the extra time in our hideout. Well, part of it was that we finished early. The other part was that I took Senpai's hand and practically dragged her here when we finished. I mean, if we stayed in the classroom any longer, somebody would have shown up with more work for us, no question. Thanks to my small efforts, we managed to reach the room without attracting attention or any more work. That was lucky. What I watched on TV last night, the trouble I'd gotten into at breakfast today, that sort of stuff. Senpai has been laughing and enjoying our conversation. I feel like the conversation is sort of going in circles, but it's not so bad. After all, I'm alone with Senpai here. In the hideout I found after May exams, the secret place belonging to only Senpai and me. Here, no one can find us. No one can give us more work. We can relax and chat, sometimes drinking tea or eating snacks. I think Senpai likes it too. On days when we finish work early, we sort of end up here naturally, without having to ask. Then we sit on the couch until it's time to go home and chat about stuff. I ask Senpai about herself and tell her about myself. I'm so glad I found a place like this, a secret place in the school, a place in my beloved school where I can be with my beloved senpai. We can spend a nice, relaxed time in here, like now, listening to the sound of the rain. Even if I'm with senpai for most of lunch and after school, it's still work. Work for the beautification committee and favors that teachers and other students ask senpai for. Sometimes I wonder if senpai and I really need to be doing these things, but she always accepts them, so there's nothing else to it. And I can't really complain, since I was doing the same thing that first time I met her. And since I'm still new to this, all I can do is help senpai out and try not to hold her back or make mistakes. I'm too nervous to talk to her while we work, and I don't want to disappoint her by doing something stupid because I'm not paying attention. That'd be terrible, so I try to stay serious when I'm helping her. We don't work in complete silence or anything, but most things we say are questions about what we're doing or senpai instructing me. We can't talk about the sort of things we talk about here. That's what makes this place so important. And here senpai can talk to me about whatever she wants to. Our conversation today isn't that exciting, but that's probably because of the weather. The rain sort of relaxes you, you know? It's almost time to go home, but I'd like to stay here with her, listening to it forever. Hey senpai. I wanted to tell her the feeling suddenly filling me. I wanted to hear her say, yes, me too. But when I looked over to where she was sitting next to me, oh. Is she asleep? Huh? When did that happen? Senpai was dozing with her head against the armrest. It looked a little uncomfortable, like she just tilted over from where she'd been sitting in the middle of the couch. Senpai? I tried calling to her one more time, but got no answer. What should I do? Should I wake her up? But it's not like I need her to respond immediately or anything. I just want to tell her something and hear her agree with me. She must be tired. We had a lot of stuff to do again today, and we finished it all as fast as possible so we could come here. I told her we should relax in the hideout when we finished and senpai agreed. We worked really hard after that. And senpai's a third year too. She's probably studying for her entrance exams and stuff. Entrance exams, huh? Senpai said that she'd have to retire from the beautification committee in the fall to study for her entrance exams. Exams then. Graduation. Oh no, I'm feeling really sad now. So sad I'm almost scared. Next spring, senpai will graduate and leave this school. It's not even a year from now. Senpai? That's all the time I'll have together with senpai. At some point, I had stood from the couch and gone over to senpai's side. I bent down next to senpai's face, where her head rested on the armrest. With my knees on the floor, I was close enough to hear senpai breathing. I don't know how much more time I'll be able to spend with senpai here. The buzz of the rain falling outside and the tap of drops hitting the window. The sounds echoed throughout our hideout, softened by the closed curtains. It was already pretty late, and there weren't many people left in the inner building. The only noise came from the windows. Senpai and I were sitting here alone, listening to the rain. Hey, senpai. My voice was a whisper because I didn't want to wake her up. I wanted her to rest well, but it sort of felt like my time alone with senpai was slipping away. And while the time seemed to fade, I wondered how far my relationship with senpai could go. She said we could start with being friends, and that was true. We are friends now. Yeah, we're not just a freshman and senior on the same committee. We're closer than that. Second try, 3% weapon steal success. Let's go. Get all those weapons. The enemies aren't going to stand a chance. We can talk about all sorts of things when we're here. I talk about things at home and things at school, and senpai listens. And she talks about all sorts of things too. And now, my earnest senpai, so reliable and so mature, I bet she'd never doze off in class. And here she is sleeping in front of me. 73 more damage than your last dagger and an additional 65 crit. God damn. That is a nice dagger. Is that how relaxed she feels around me? Senpai wouldn't do this with just a normal friend, right? That's how special I am, right? Hey, senpai. From where I sat on the floor, I just needed to put my elbow on the couch and senpai's face would be right in front of mine. I didn't intend to do it, but there was just so much going through my mind. Don't do it. I slowly brought my face closer to senpai's. SMH, what are you doing? I touch her lips with mine. With my eyes closed and everything black before me, all I could feel was a soft touch brushing my lips. So this is why they weren't hanging out there anymore. Senpai's lips, her faint breast tickling my cheek in her sleep.
私今キスしてる先輩と
What are you doing?
キスしちゃってる
Girl, she's sleeping. Why you do that? That was all. My head was spinning and forcing out my thoughts. My heart was pounding so hard it hurt, but it all seemed so far away. All I could think about was kissing senpai. My mind was filled by only the sensation of my lips touching hers.
Senpai, 大好き
That was all that was left. I wanted to stay like that forever. Uh-huh. I just wanted to keep feeling senpai's soft breaths against me. I wasn't thinking about anything else, like what I would do when senpai woke up. Yeah.
マキちゃん
The sensation of her lips suddenly pulled away and I heard her voice. Yep.
今何してたの
In that instant, my whole body turned to ice. My head, my heart, everything. Yeah. Yeah, you fucked up. I opened my eyes again and pulled away from senpai so quickly that I fell back onto my butt from where I was kneeling. At the same time, I felt a cold sweat creep over me. It was because I'd seen Senpai's face. She looked surprised. Yeah, I guess that would be surprising. I was kissing her when she woke up. She looked at me with her eyes a little wide. Was it just my imagination, or was she a little pale too? Was that how startled she was?
その私その
What do I do? What can I say? Should I give her an excuse? Like what? No, I couldn't do that. I mean, it all just happened. I wanted to kiss her so badly that it just happened.
キスしちゃいました先輩に
But why can't I smile? Smile because I'm happy? Because I'm embarrassed? I can't do either. Since
そのだって
it's just senpai.
すごい気持ちよさそうに寝てたから私の隣で本当に気持ちよさそうにその顔がとっても綺麗でだから私なんだか
Yet you done fucked up. That was all. I just loved senpai so much. It was because that feeling became too much to bear.
キスしたくなっちゃって
You really shouldn't have done that though. I don't know why, but I just wanted to so badly. I couldn't stop myself. That was all. And yet... Why?
キスしちゃって
Why is senpai crying? Where did those tears come from? Could it be? Could it be that I've done something I shouldn't have done? Yeah, no shit. Maki, you have fucked up. What should I do? What should I say? My head seemed to be filling again with those thoughts, but the only thing that came out of my mouth was...
ごめんなさい
I said and hung my head, no longer able to look at Senpai's face. I was sitting on the floor with my hands sprawled forward, practically prostrating myself. It was the only thing I could do. That's how terrible what I did was.
私ごめんなさいごめん
I choked on my words and had to grit my teeth to stop myself from crying. What was I supposed to do? How much do I need to apologize?
私勝手に
Was I just misunderstanding? I had to have been after all.
いいのそうじゃなくて
Senpai was so shocked that she'd cried because I kissed her.
これは
Her voice wavered, unlike her. Troubled, unrecognizable from the voice I chatted with, trembling.
ちょっとびっくりしただけなの
That's not true. I'm sure it isn't. That's not it at all. I couldn't summon any more words, not even to apologize. Couldn't even raise my head. I was scared to look at Senpai's face. Her frozen face, like her voice.
今日はもう帰りましょう
I heard Senpai's voice from above me. It was her usual kind voice, yet
ね、もう立って、マキちゃん。
she was being kind to me, yet
はい。
but her voice was like ice to me. Her words froze next to my ear and slid into my head.
私、なんてこと
Yeah,
し
you
ちゃっ
messed
たん
up.
だろう。
You messed up, Mackie. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, that's rules 1, pushover 2. Friendship and love. And Operation Sparkling Sunshine. So we're gonna go with pushover 2. Because that's what we tried. We tried to do them in order. Maki-chan walked behind me through the hallway. Just a step behind, really. But up until just recently, it would have been right beside me. Until that day. She still helps me with my work after school. That hasn't changed since then. Yet this step of distance has, and what changed it was Maki-chan kissing me, I think. You think? Oh boy. I had nodded off a little and woke to Maki-chan kissing me. I was so surprised that I got a little teary, but Maki-chan had been so shocked to see my tears that she dropped to the floor in apology right there. I hadn't gotten angry or condemned her, but I don't know if I fully accepted it, even if I told her that I forgave her for the kiss. But I had left things as they were, which created... So basically, because she didn't talk to her about it and just basically tried to act like nothing ever happened, Maki has jumped to so many conclusions. Like, what she did wasn't okay, but it's just like, you just acting like nothing ever happened. It's like, this step of distance, this silence. Even though we used to talk about all sorts of things, now when there's no particular need for words, none come out, from Maki-chan or from me. Maki-chan didn't run away. On that day too, she didn't try to lie about the kiss, she apologized. And on the next day, she came to me again after school to help me with my work. We headed to our tasks like this, walking down the hallways wordlessly. And when we started working on something, we worked in silence, not speaking except for necessary instructions and the like. We can't help this awkwardness between us, yet she hasn't run away. She still comes and follows behind me. Maki-chan's really strong, isn't she? She's getting much better at helping me too. She's been very quick to figure out how to do her work efficiently. She easily carries things that I find heavy. She's so small yet so strong. And she's always proactive when we need to go get tools or contact someone. She's really a good kid and a hard worker, even at a time like this. Is it because of her feelings for me? Is that just me being conceited? Perhaps it's still true though. We're both girls, yet she confessed to me, even knowing that it might have been a strange thing to do. I'm sure that took a lot of courage. I didn't know how to react to Maki-chan's feelings. I've never been in love before, or even confessed to. That's why I told her we could start as friends, but even I understood that. I didn't want Maki-chan to start hating me for rejecting her affection. It wasn't because I like Maki-chan. I didn't want someone to think badly of me, even an underclassman I had only met once before. I didn't want her to think particularly highly of me. I just didn't want her to hate me. I didn't want to disappoint her. It was because I had thought that, and because I had hoped that maybe Maki-chan would be able to understand me. That's probably why I had been so surprised by the kiss. Considering Maki-chan's feelings for me, I think I could have been partially at fault for dozing off in our hideout in the first place. But it had truly shocked me, not because I had hated her kissing me, but because she hadn't asked me first. I still can't condemn Maki-chan. I still don't want to lose Maki-chan's feelings for me. I don't want to let them go, her honest, earnest feelings for me. Yet I still can't say anything to Maki-chan. I'm sure she's waiting for me to forgive her for the kiss, but I can't do it. Why, I wonder? As Maki-chan's footsteps echoed behind me, the question whirled around in my head with no answer. This is a real mess, isn't it? Pushover 3. Is this when we confronted her? I was alone today. Yeah, it is. Maki-chan, who was always by my side, walking just a little bit behind me, wasn't there today. She told me she had something unexpected help with at home, and had left first thing after school. She apologized again and again when she said it. I was just a little bit relieved, and a bit lonely. Maki-chan hasn't spoken much to me since that day. She seems to be tormenting herself every day since. Today, I didn't have to see her acting so unlike herself. That's why I was relieved. I'm so selfish. I know I'm partially at fault for making her feel that way too. And to think I would still feel lonely without her around. Oh, this won't do. I'd stopped working. I'd forgotten how many stacks I'd put together. I let out a small sigh. I got myself back together, recounted the stacks, checked to make sure I had the order of the printouts right, and then... do you need any help? Huh? I turned to the voice. At the entrance to the classroom stood a second-year girl with her hair in a ponytail. Well... Oh, my name is Tomi. I'm a second year. Satake-sensei asked me to help you out. Tomi-san. Satake-sensei asked her? Satake-sensei was the one who had asked me to put these together, but... I didn't even have time to wonder what to do. The answer just came out on its own like it always does. Ah, is that right? It's alright though. I'll be done with this in no time. Maybe not. No time. But it wasn't something I couldn't finish on my own. I didn't need to ask anyone to help me. That's why I answered that way, but... Oh, don't worry about it. I wasn't doing anything. It'll be quicker if we do it together. Tomi-san said, coming into the classroom. She walked right over to the desk where I'd stacked all the printouts. After coming this far, it might be worse to turn it down now. I couldn't help but think that way. Really? In that case, could you help me for a bit? Of course. Tomi-san glanced over the piles of printouts and said, should we start by putting them all together first? Yes. Yeah, that sounds good. Then let's stack them in order on the desks. Right. Wow, this Tomi-san is impressive. She weighed the options out in her mind in no time. I appreciate efficiency too, so I had no objection to Tomi-san's suggestion. I lined up the printouts like she'd proposed. We arranged the piles so that we just have to staple them. This is for a first year class, isn't it? Seems like it. We were silent for a while we worked, barely saying a word to each other. How many staplers do you have? Huh? Oh, only one. Only the one. Then, want to start stapling then, senpai? I can finish the rest of the stacks. Sure. I stapled the completed printouts together. The sounds of the paper rustling, the snap of the stapler. The sounds echoed through the wooden walls of the inner building classroom. As the piles of printouts gradually grew shorter, the stack of stapled packets grew higher. It's a little calming, I think. The feeling of a pile of unfinished work shrinking and completed work stacking up. Though it makes me feel a little like a workaholic. A little. This is all of them. Yep, looks like it. All that remained on the desks were some leftover printouts and our completed packets. Amazing. I don't think that even took an hour. Thank you. It was Tomi-san, right? That went pretty quickly. No problem. This would have been a lot of work to do on your own, though. You might be right. I appreciate the help. It really was a big help. I had thought that might be all I'd be able to get done today, that I'd have to save the rest of my work until tomorrow. Seeing how efficiently we worked, I remembered this second year who'd helped me, Tomi-san. Come to think of it, you've helped me once before, right, Tomi-san? Yes. It was last year, and you were helping me, Ihara-senpai. Was I? You were very efficient today, though, Tomi-san. That's why I remembered. Is that so? It was a long time ago. We hadn't talked much, and I think I'd only just heard her name, but... I remembered you too, senpai. You were a lot of help back then, and... You're quite famous, Ihara-senpai. Oh, you think so? Famous. She might be right. Famous enough for this girl to know me, at least. Yes, you're always doing stuff like this after school, right? I see you around the campus a lot. Is that right? I'm a little embarrassed. I could only summon a bitter smile. What does she mean by famous? I wondered. Her face made it clear that she didn't seem to mean it as an entirely positive thing. We just need to bring these to Satake-sensei, right? I'll take them over. Oh, it's too much to carry on your own. It was a lot of work getting it all here. I'll help you. But that many papers can be pretty heavy. We'd have an easier time carrying them together. And I couldn't let Tomi-san do all the carrying herself after helping me. I was about to stand from my chair to pick up some of the printouts when... This isn't something you should have to do, is it, Ihara-senpai? Huh? For a moment, I couldn't fully process what Tomi-san had said. These are for a first year class, right? This has nothing to do with you, senpai. This is just busy work, isn't it? Why? Why do you have to do this, senpai? I gradually figured out what she was asking. I had never imagined I'd suddenly hear those words. And coming from someone like Tomi-san, who I was barely acquainted with. I'm sorry. Was it too much work helping me? No, not at all. I just want to know. Why do you do all this work for so many people every day, senpai? I understand the work you do for the beautification committee, but you get all this work that has nothing to do with that pushed onto you. Isn't it strange to you? Don't you ask yourself why it's you who has to do all these things? There are things they should be able to ask other people to help with, or just do for themselves. But everyone asks you because you always agree. They rely on you. They push even simple things onto you. Don't you think you're being used? I just stared at Tomi-san's face. I wondered why she would say things like this. Why she would tell me things like this. And how I should respond to her. I think what Tomi-san was saying was completely natural, but I wondered why she had to say it to me. She probably wanted to know my answer. That's what I thought. Like she said, it probably seemed like a strange thing for me to do. She probably wanted to know why I'm always doing this sort of thing. How could I answer her? I thought about it, and in the end, the thing is, I hesitated a little. I know that the sort of thing does happen on occasion, but I'm sure I decided to come out with my honest feelings. Don't want to be of help to people or anything like that. Why I don't know. I don't want people to be upset if I turn them down. I don't want people to think of me as cold-hearted or anything. It's just that I don't want to betray people's expectations, I think. I may have wanted Tomi-san to listen, since she asked me sincerely. I think I don't necessarily want to be praised by people for helping them. I just don't want them to think badly of me for turning them down. I think that's why I can't say no. Because of this, I feel like I shouldn't say anything to the people who take advantage of me. I wanted her to know about me. I don't think what you're saying is wrong, Tomi-san, but I can't help accepting them. I can't turn them down. I think about it sometimes. Not what you said about why I'm the one doing all this, but that I wish someone would understand why I accept these requests. I know it's a selfish thought, but I've wanted someone to ask me why. I don't want them to praise me or tell me that I'm wrong, I want them to ask. I think that sometimes, but they won't understand what you're thinking if you don't say anything, and you won't understand what they're thinking either. If you don't say anything, if you don't tell them, nothing will change. They sounded like they were incredibly painful words for her to say. At the same time, Tomi-san suddenly picked up the stack of printouts, so suddenly that I was left a bit dumbfounded when I sat in my chair, or where I sat in my chair. They were heavy, but she lifted them, and it's not going to be easy if you never say anything. Leaving me with those quiet words, she walked out of the classroom. I found myself glued to my seat, even though I could have caught her immediately if I'd gotten up. For some reason, I felt like I shouldn't go after her, and unable to do so, I didn't feel hurt by Tomi-san's words. In fact, Tomi-san had seemed to be the one hurting from the things she said to me. That's what it had sounded like, and I was sure. It was because she had the same sort of feelings I did, that she couldn't tell anyone. That's what I thought. I felt better off than her just because I'd answered her question. And she was probably only feeling worse after hearing my answer. I finally stood up alone in the classroom and tidied up the remaining printouts and stapler. They won't understand if you don't say anything, huh? I suppose she's right. But I'd never said anything. I'd just silently accepted everyone else. After spending all that time doing it, I think today was the first time I'd actually put it in words. But it hadn't been to the person I wanted to tell. To the person I wanted to make understand. Then go talk to her. Like, she could just go talk to her and try and sort it out. It would be the actual smart thing to do. Okay. Before we go into pushovers 4, we're going to take a quick break. So if you guys haven't already, you should also get up, hydrate, stretch, all that good stuff. And I'll be back in a moment. Alright, guys, I'm back. So, let's get back into the story, shall we? So, we're gonna do Pushovers 4. So this is where they actually talk. We haven't been to our hideout in a while. Unlike that day in the middle of the rainy season, today it was hot with strong sunlight. On that day, the curtains had been blocking the sound of the rain. Today, they were blocking the sunlight. What hadn't changed were the people here, Maki-chan and me, since it was a place just for the two of us. It's been a pretty long time since we've come here. Yeah. Since we hadn't visited once since that day, neither of us even suggested going. Even though we were still working together almost every day like nothing had changed, even though Maki-chan was still helping me with all the tasks I accepted, neither of us could say it, that we should rest and talk. The secret place Maki-chan had found, our hideout. I had really been surprised the first time she brought me there. And I had been happy that Maki-chan had worked so hard to find it, that she had told me about it. And the time we had spent there had been fun. Time spent talking about whatever we wanted without having to worry about work finding us and piling up. It'd been a place of real relaxation. It wasn't that I wanted to slack off or anything, but being able to go there was definitely a welcome retreat when I felt tired. The time we spent here relaxing after finishing our work. Maki-chan tried so hard to come up with all sorts of things to talk about, and in response, I talked to her about various other things too. We talked about ourselves and whatever else came to mind. I realized I had forgotten what it was like to chat like that. To spend time like that in a place like this. And I thought it had all been ruined that day. But by who? Maki-chan, because she'd kissed me? No, not her, I'm sure. The one who ruined it was me. Let's sit. Since going into the back of the room, our hideout, Maki-chan had been almost completely silent. She was standing still and stiff. A first-year girl shorter than me, a girl whose face I couldn't see when I pointed down like now. Even though I was the one who was making her look down like that, I still wanted to see her face. I sat down on the couch first. If I did that, I'd be able to see Maki-chan's face. When I sat down and looked up at her, I saw her stiff expression, her lips shut tight. That face was familiar to me, a face like she was scared of something, but resolved to accept it. It was my fault she had been making that face ever since that day. Come on, Maki-chan, sit. Okay. With a quiet response, Maki-chan sat down next to me. She hung her head again, and like before, I couldn't see her face. What should I do? I didn't want to make Maki-chan look like this. I wanted her to understand what sort of person I am. I wanted someone to understand. It's the same thing I told Tomi-san yesterday. That I'm concerned with what people think of me, that it isn't just out of goodwill that I accept work from people. That I want people to think well of me, that I just don't want people to think badly of me. I wanted to understand that that's the sort of person I am. Not everyone, no. Just Maki-chan, just this girl. An honest, straightforward, cute underclassman. A first-year girl, like a younger sister. A girl who had told me she loved me as her face turned bright red. That's why. Then, that moment when I'd woken up to discover her face just in front of me, her lips touching mine. I'd been so surprised. Even Maki-chan would push something onto me, ignoring my feelings. I'd thought that. But what about me? Hey, Maki-chan. Yes? Her voice was so quiet it seemed it might disappear. Her hands were clenched into fists on top of her knees. Listen. I had to tell her what I was thinking, what I wanted her to understand. About that day when you kissed me, Maki-chan. Maki-chan jumped for a moment. That was the issue hanging in between us after all. I'm really not angry. I was just surprised. But you were crying, senpai, so I realized I'd done something really awful. Listen, Maki-chan. I'm not angry that you kissed me, Maki-chan. I mean that, but anyone would be surprised if someone kissed them while they were sleeping. Right, I'm sorry. But I think I've been doing something awful to you for a while now too, Maki-chan. Huh? After all, you told me right from the beginning that you loved me, Maki-chan, and I told you we could start as friends. But all that time afterward, I never thought about why you might have told me that. I never tried to understand what your love really was. Because of that, it was wrong of me to think I couldn't understand when you kissed me, even if I was surprised. Senpai? I think I need to know more about you, Maki-chan. I'm sorry I've been so selfish. No, that's not true at all. Oh, there it is. I feel like it's been a really long time. Since I've seen Maki-chan's face, right next to me in this place where we're so close. Her usual bright, cheerful smile hasn't returned yet, but now I can see her eyes looking straight back at mine. I want to know more about you, Maki-chan, more than I did until now, and I want you to know more about me too. Will you tell me about yourself, Maki-chan? And will you listen to more about me? I want to talk about that sort of thing more with you. Senpai. Maki-chan? Tears were spilling from Maki-chan's eyes. I hadn't noticed that she'd grabbed my hands at some point, but now her own was shaking. I thought you were gonna dump me today. What? That's... I thought you were gonna say you didn't like me anymore, that I should stop following you. I wouldn't. I don't know what I'd do if you told me that. I see. I'm sorry. I made you feel so anxious. I wouldn't say that. Please don't cry. Okay. I gripped Maki-chan's hands smaller than mine, trembling from all that anxiety she'd felt. I held them as gently as I could. It's almost summer vacation, right? Yes. I've got some summer courses, and I'm sure you have some plans too, Maki-chan. Yes. But if it's alright with you, would you like to hang out a bit during vacation? We could just go out for lunch together or something. How does that sound? Do you mean like a date? A date? Yes, that's right. Let's go on a date. Senpai. Maki-chan's eyes were still full of tears, but her smile had returned a little. It meant so much to me to see it. Maki-chan who told me she loved me. I love you too, Maki-chan, my precious underclassman and friend. I imagine having this little sister is something like this. I still don't know if that love will connect with the love Maki-chan feels for me. I've never been in love like that before. I don't know if the love I'm feeling now is romantic love, or if it will become romantic love. That's honestly fair. But I think it would be nice if I could get even a little bit closer to Maki-chan's feelings. That's how important Maki-chan is to me. Senpai. Call me Mickey. Mickey-san. I want to understand her more than anyone else, and I want her to understand me more than anyone else too. That makes sense. Their story is a little confusing to me. Like, I get that she's a pushover, but it is like dialed up to 11. It's kind of it can be frustrating, but I feel like that's like intentional, like they're trying to do that. Okay, so rules. Okay, do we do rules or friendship and love? I think we'll go with rules. Rules 1. So this is the captain and vice captain. Lunch period. The usual lunch in the usual club room, with Matsuri like usual. Is everything like usual? Matsuri's acting like usual too. Okay, yeah, everything's like usual.
やっぱり仁科ちゃんのお母さん都合つかないんだって。
Do you know, like, when a word is used so much that it loses all meaning? That's what it felt like with usual just there. The word lost any sort of meaning.
ありゃ今年は田舎に行かれるんですって。仁科ちゃんは合宿終わってからだけど、お母さんは先に行くんだって。
ああ、なるほど。
ああ、そうなんだ。残念だな。仁科ママすっごい綺麗だから、今年も会うの楽しみにしてたのに。
そこじゃないでしょ。何言ってるのよもう。
Matsuri really is acting like usual, and I'm here trying to be responsible about this stuff. We're using our lunch period for a quick meeting between the captain and vice captain of the track team. I wish she'd take it a little more seriously. Our current issue regards food for our summer camp group. For the last 2 years, we've been relying on the mother of one of our members, Nishina-chan, or Nishina-chan, but she won't be able to participate this summer. The school camp will be from August 8th to 15th during summer vacation, and the track team will be staying for all days. This is the same every year, but we need to provide the food during the camp. The school cafeteria will be closed, of course, so we have to do something about it on our own. If Nishina-chan's mother, a talented cook, won't be able to participate, then we'll have to do something about it ourselves.
20人分でしょ。さすがにある程度料理が上手じゃないと大変だと思うのよね。
So now we know, and we know why Yuna's so good at cooking now. I helped out with cooking duty in my first year and learned not to underestimate it.
部員の中で自信のある子いないみたいだし。
I'm not saying that just because we're an athletic club, but because we had no volunteers.
それじゃあみんなで割り振っちゃう？
そんな適当なことできないわよ。予算だってあるし、いい加減なメニューで作られても困るし。
いいじゃん、合宿なんだからさ。キャンプみたいなもんだと思えば。下手や失敗も愛嬌でしょ。
You don't. Okay, bad food can really just, mess up an entire camp, like an entire training camp. So maybe not be so flip-floppy about it.
あのね、ちゃんとバランスの取れた食事にしないと強化につながらないでしょ。食事だって記録の向上につながるのよ。
Exactly, Miyu. You get it. Good food can if you have an unbalanced meal while training, it may not like your training may not be as efficient.
私あんまり気にしたことないからな。
Of course. So is she not one of those naturally born
体までいい
ones?
加減なんだからあなたは。
I feel like she's one of those naturally born ones. That's what it feels like.
ミュウはちゃんと考えてるの？
当たり前でしょ。
バランスのいい食事か。それでこの体が作られてるんだ。
ちょっとひっついてこないでよ。
So that's her flirting, I guess. You've been sticking to my back for a little while now. Jeez, you're making it kind of difficult to take notes here.
ミウ、肌綺麗だもんね。日焼けもあんまりしてないしさ。でもスベスベだし。
触らないでってば。
This always happens as soon as we're alone together.
左利きっていいよね。なんかかっこいいし。
Isn't left hand, depending on the household, left-handed is looked down on. In Japan, I believe.
好きで左利きやってるわけじゃないの。
Stop touching my hands and stop wrapping that arm around my shoulder. Stop clinging to me.
あれ？最近ちょっと大きくなった？
Is she gonna grab the booba?
祭り！
Stop trying to unhook my bra. Oh, she's gonna fucking all in.
いい加減にして。誰か来たらどうするつもり？
誰も来ないって。いつもそうでしょ？
Is assuming that no one ever does, and then the common trope is someone shows up.
いつもそうでも何があるかわからないでしょ。学校でこういうことしないって決めたじゃない。二人で決めたルールでしょ。
まあそうだけどさ。
Also, they have a rule of just don't do excessive PDA at school. Right, our rules. The rules we decided on together for our own sakes. Matsuri and I are dating, not as friends, but as lovers. I first met Matsuri in middle school. We were both on track teams then, and we were setting pretty good records. We went to different schools, but met through meets and prefectural training camp. First it was just our names, then we'd recognize each other's faces, and before long we started talking. Matsuri was the fastest in the prefecture back then, and I was frustrated that I couldn't beat her, but it was hard not to admire her running form. As we got to know each other, I found myself drawn to her positive attitude, how she had a pure enjoyment of running that I didn't. That's why, 5 years ago, I said yes when Matsuri confessed and asked me to go out with her, after getting over my surprise. I wasn't really concerned about how we were both girls or anything. I worried a little, but the realization that I really did love Matsuri was larger in my mind. Or maybe I thought we'd each come to find normal romances one day. I may have been thinking this romance would be just a closer sort of friendship. I don't think I ever imagined we'd be dating for this long. But we've stayed together for all this time. I was the only one who was thinking of it as just an intimate friendship. Matsuri was serious from the beginning, and she had a different idea of intimate. We were already holding hands on our first date, and she'd kissed me like it was completely natural. She stolen my first kiss so casually, I'd thought she did it all the time. Only later I heard that it was her first kiss too. And as our relationship went on, we became interested in things beyond kissing. Matsuri's proactive approach led to many new and sometimes surprising experiences. We chose the same school, continued running on the track team, and my relationship with Matsuri grew stronger and stronger. At some point I began to think, I'm going to end up spending the rest of my life with Matsuri, aren't I? And she said she wants to spend her life with me too. Oh, so is this just a relationship we don't even need to get involved in? Because it is just a healthy relationship? Are they using it like a baseline kind of thing, maybe? That's why we decided on our rules. So we can stay together forever. Matsuri's parents are fairly open-minded, but mine aren't. My mother and father both love me, but they have a strict idea of conduct and the like. Naruhodo. I don't know how they'd react if they learned of my relationship with Matsuri, but I have a good idea what they'd say. They're very traditional, though I don't mean it all in a bad way. That's why they can't find out about our relationship. I don't think we'd be able to stay together if they did. And that's why we have our rules. We've decided to go to the same college. Which one is less decided, but we know it'll be the same one. We've also decided to live together when we're in college, and our parents have all consented to that. To us, it's the natural progress of our relationship, but to them, we're just sharing a place because it's safer than living alone. To protect our waiting future, Matsuri and I have made 3 promises. 1. We won't go on dates near school or either of our houses. That makes sense if you don't want people to know you're dating. If you go in like a separate space. It'd be dangerous for someone to recognize us. They might just think we're out as friends, but it pays to be sure. 2. We won't use words like love anywhere they'd be recorded like in texts. That's enough. Okay, they're actually kind of smart about it. Like, don't put any, like, if they're going to talk about this stuff, don't do it in text, which could accidentally be read by someone. The same thing goes for talking on the phone at home, even on cell phones. We won't go further than kissing at school. This goes without saying, really. What if someone saw us? What if a teacher saw us and told our parents? It'd be the end of the line. Matsuri's misgivings about each of the rules are obvious, but I persuaded her to promise me anyway. I mean, I want to protect them. Matsuri and my relationship with her. Until we leave our parents' houses, support ourselves and live somewhere where no one will object to us, society won't consider us adults before that. Yet, sometimes Matsuri tries to break our rules. Yeah, she seems like she would. She says this because she loves me, but I wish she'd keep her promises if that's true. I love Matsuri too. I want to be with her forever, that's why we have these rules. We came to the same school, joined the track team together, and tested ourselves as athletes. Not athletics, just athletes. Now Matsuri's the captain and I'm the vice captain. Our time on the team ends when summer does. 2 big national meets left, then we'll have to resign. We'll finally be forced to decide our future. Matsuri could probably get a sports scholarship at any college, but I wonder about me. I might need to think about taking general entrance exams. I have a lot to think about my future, our future. The path that'll keep us together forever. Yet,
もういつまでくっついてるのよ。
だってこうしないとミュウのノート見れないじゃん。
横に座ればいいでしょ。
こっちの方がいい。
それがダメだって言ってるのよ。
Oh boy. There are limits to being laid back. I don't want to get irritated at things like this. I don't want to yell at Masuri, but I start thinking I can't help it. Thinking that maybe I'm the only one bothering with these things. The only one worrying about them.
そうどなることないじゃん。
ごめん。でも2人で決めたことでしょ。ルールはちゃんと守って。
分かってるんだけどさ、最近スキンシップが足りてないなって思って。
今が一番大切な時でしょ。我慢して。
はいはい。
She finally backed off. It's a relief, but I'm not happy about it either. It's not as if I don't like being touched by Matsuri. I like it quite a lot, in fact, but I want to be together with Matsuri forever, not just now, but long into our future too. So abide by our rules, Matsuri, please. So she's like thinking ahead, and Matsuri's very much in the moment. Or that's what it feels like to her. It might be different, we don't know. Because we don't know her point of view. But I feel like that's what it's trying to portray. Okay, rules 2. Excuse me. Oh, Hina, come in. Oh, what's up? Thank goodness, we were just barely safe. I'd just managed to tear Matsuri off of me like usual. We'd been alone in our club room, but now the first year Hina had walked in. She's small and quiet, or just doesn't have too many things to say, I suppose. Either way, she's polite to her upperclassmen, so she must have been raised well. Let me get another drink out. She's like a puppy that isn't affectionate, but is still good-natured. Matsuri's fond of her, and I am too, of course. She always looks like she's really enjoying it when she runs. I came to eat lunch. Ahaha, so you brought lunch today too. You have a good appetite, don't you, Hina? Hina sometimes brings food here between morning practice and class. She brings lunch too, of course, and she says she eats breakfast before practice. I've never seen anyone so small eat so much. I'm kind of impressed by it. It doesn't look like she's pushing herself, and she always finishes what she brings. She even makes sure to say thanks before and after she eats, which is cute. And most of all, you would have more time if you ate in your classroom, wouldn't you? Everybody wants a bite when I eat there. Haha, but if you eat here, we'll want bites. Hey Matsuri, don't steal food from first years. But Hina's lunches are so good. Weren't you saying the same thing the other day, Miyu? Maybe, but Hina's lunches really are great. They taste good, but it's their nutritional balance that impresses me most. They're tasty when cold too, and they're arranged well. I can understand why Hina enjoys eating them so much. It was the girl next door who makes them for you, right? Did you say she was the second year here? Hina was still nodding, even while she was scarfing down her food. All she gave Matsuri was for plucking out some of her side dishes was a little frown. This is really good though. Hey Miyu. What? What do you think about asking the neighbor of Hina's to help us out with cooking for the camp? Huh? Are you serious, Matsuri? The question was on my lips, but then I thought about it. Hina's lunches are delicious, and they're well thought out. It's clear that this girl is good at cooking. But the track team's more than 20 members. It's a different beast than just making lunch for Hina. Yeah, I guess so. Hey Hina. Yes? Do you think this girl could make meals at camp for 20 people? If she just likes to cook as a hobby or something, it might be too much to ask. I think you and Nene could do it. Huh? Really? I don't know without asking though. Can we ask them? Hey Matsuri, we don't even know what this girl's plans are. That's why we're asking. We won't have to worry about this anymore if she's okay. Or if she says okay. I guess so. Is it okay, Hina, if we ask? Thumbs up. Okay, let's get over there while it's still lunch period then. What, today? Strike while the iron's hot, right? If she says no, then we'll have to come up with something else. But if she says yes, we just need to fix the numbers on the application. I suppose so. It's actually kind of, yeah, just strike while the iron's hot in this situation. So that you can plan accordingly. I could never be as decisive as she is, but she was right. The sooner the better. Okay, could you take us there today during lunch, Hina? Okay. Yunane is her name. Yuna-chan? Can I ask one more thing? Is she cute? Really, Matsuri? What are you asking? She really has it bad for cute girls. I was worried for a moment that Hina would have a hard time answering such a weird question, but... Hina gave a light nod, or a little nod, and Matsuri was so unabashedly happy about it that I wanted to give her leg a good kick. Just a chop in the leg. Which one is she, Hina? Over there. Hina said, pointing into the middle of the classroom. Is it the girl with the ponytail standing there? Yeah, she's kind of cute. She looks a little cool too. Matsuri might be all over her. Could you call her out here for us then, Hina? Okay. Hina walked into the second year classroom, attracting calls from several of the girls lounging there. Are these students she knows? Ah, it's the track team girls in this class, of course. It looks like the girl standing up with the ponytail is Yuna-san. After all, Hina's talking to her. Hina looked our way and pointed a little, with Yuna-san following her gaze. Ah, I thought so. Well, she looks a little suspicious. She's probably wondering why some upperclassmen from the track team suddenly want to talk to her. Oh, I guess so. Man, she really is cute though. Stop waving. Are you jealous? No. Oh, come on. You could be a little jealous, couldn't you? Ah well, let's get this over with. Tomi-san, got a minute? Ah, I didn't have time to stop her. In no time at all, every eye in the classroom had focused on me, Matsuri, or Yuna-san. Does Matsuri get that she's actually pretty famous around this school? It won't take long. Okay. I feel kind of bad for Yuna-san, but she can't ignore us now. She walked toward us, and the way Hina pattered after her was kind of cute. Oh, so you're Yuna-chan. Hina's childhood friend, she tells me. Oh, I'm the captain of the track team. I'm Mishima Matsuri. Nice to meet you. I'm the vice captain, Inamoto Miyu. Sorry for dropping in on you like this. Oh, it's fine. She didn't seem too nervous, more curious about why she'd been called out, I think. A little cautious. So, Yuna-chan. Ah, yes? Is it true that you're the one who makes Hina's lunches? That's how you're starting this conversation? Well, I'll leave it to you for now, Missouri. Yes, that's right. Oh, so it is true. Yeah, I'm always snatching food from her, and it's always top notch. It's tasty even when it's cold. It's well balanced and it looks really good too. Thanks. Oh, thank you for all the treats. Man, you're gonna be a great wife, Yuna-chan. Huh? Thanks? Yeah, this isn't gonna work. Why are you gushing about all this stuff before saying what you needed her for? I'm not going to get jealous about this stuff, but what are you derailing everything for? Yuna-san has no idea what to say. Is that what you wanted to talk to me about? Huh? Oh, sorry. I'm getting to the point. Come on, Matsuri. Don't derail the conversation before you even start it. Well, it's related, isn't it? And I've always wanted to actually thank her. I'm a fan of Hina's lunches after all. Uh-huh. Yeah, this isn't working. We need to get to the point already. Ah, jeez. We'll never get anywhere if I leave this to you. I'm sorry, Yuna-san. The thing is, we have a favor to ask of you. Summer vacation is coming up, right? Right. The tri team will be participating in the summer camp, but every year there's the matter of food we have to consider. We have the manager and team members switch off with cooking duty every year, but this year, well, we don't really have anyone confident in their skills. Sometimes we get members' mums or whatever to help out, but it doesn't look like that's going to be an option this year. I think we'd be able to make do somehow, but I'd really like it if we could properly plan things like calories and nutrition. But to do that, we'd really need a good cook to be in charge of preparing our meals. Uh-huh. I'm always impressed by Hina's lunches too. They look like they're very well thought out, and they taste good, of course. Miyu's a comrade in food snatching after. Quite, Matsuri. Anyway, we've heard from Hina that you're a really good cook, Yuna-san. Do you think we could ask you to help the track team? We'd like you to participate in the camp with us as our cook. That's what we came to ask you. Please, Yuna-chan. We'd really appreciate it. I think I'd break my records if I got to eat your food, Yuna-chan. Yuna-san had finally stopped looking puzzled. Good. It looks like she understands. I wonder if she'll accept though. Sorry. How many people are on the track team? There will be about 20 participating in the camp. I think 22. I wasn't expecting her to suddenly ask for numbers like that. She must be pretty smart to confirm the most important thing first. We won't make you do it all yourself, of course, Yuna-san. We'll give you a few assistants. Yuna-san seemed to think about it for a moment, maybe deciding she could do it or not. If she can make lunches like Hina's, it's clear that she's good at cooking. And if she's asking about the numbers of people, it must mean she's fairly confident in her skill. I'd like her to accept in that case. We can give her some first and second years to assist her if she's short on hands. What do you think, Yuna-san? Please, Yuna-chan, we're begging you. Yes, I understand. I don't know how much help I'll be, but I'll do my best. Really? Thank you. We're glad to have you. We'll put you on the track team application for the camp then. Will you be able to attend every day? Yes, that's fine. Thanks. You'll be a great help. Yep, I'll do the best I can. Yeah, she seems pretty responsible. I don't think she's the type to accept if she wasn't sure she could do it. Looks like Matsuri's relieved too. Oh good. I think I would have been heartbroken if you said no. Yeah, with all the stuff you were saying about snatching food and being a fan and that. Listen, Miyu, I just started the conversation with the fun stuff to make it more likely for her to accept. You were the one making it sound all stiff and serious. What would you have done if Yuna-chan turned us down because she thought it'd be really hard? You have to explain these things properly. You would want her to be responsible about it if she were going to do it, right? You really are stiff, Miyu. Don't you think Yuna-chan is better to be fun, right? You can't listen to Matsuri about these things. She doesn't take anything seriously. What's that supposed to mean? Come on, Yuna-chan. My way's better, right? You can tell us. Which senpai do you think is cooler, Yuna-chan? Another mean-spirited question, but I was a little interested in her answer too. I wanted to hear what Yuna-san would say. I think I would like to know what you think too, just for reference. Yuna-san thought a little, then gave pretty much the answer I expected. Of course you wouldn't be able to choose between us when we've just met today. This girl really is responsible. I'm sure she'll do a good job cooking for us during the camp. I'm sorry for asking something so stupid, Yuna-san. We'll be counting on you for the camp then. We'll give you the details later. Oh, alright. See you. I'm looking forward to the camp. We'll get out of your hair. See you after school, Hina. Yep. Bye-bye, Hina, Yuna-chan. Matsuri and I gave a little wave to Yuna-san and Hina, who stood right at her side. I'm glad she accepted. And now we'll have our own food like Hina's lunches every day at the camp. Yep. Man, now I can't wait. You're so self-serving, Matsuri. I said to her. But now I'm looking forward to the camp too. Ba ba ba. Oh, and then this is rules free. Okay. Let's do rules free. Matsuri. There she was by the main gate, giving me a carefree wave like she was completely unconcerned with why I was hurrying so quickly toward her. Oh boy. What has she done? Ah, there you are. I thought you'd come flying. Of course I would. So it was premeditated, like I thought. It was after the closing ceremony, while I'd been talking to the track team advisor about summer practice and plans for the summer camp. I'd received a text from Matsuri saying that she was at the main gate and we should head home together. That was just like usual, but some words had been added to the end of the text. I love you. The second I read the text outside the faculty room, I sped off as fast as I could, since you can't run in the hallway. Any faster and I would have been race walking. You thought I'd come flying, of course I would. Why do you do things like this? What do you mean why? I mean, I guess my true feelings just came out, or like I wanted to tell you. I keep asking you not to do things like this. I know, but you kept me waiting a little. I wanted to see you as soon as possible. You think that excuse will work? I kept you waiting? Because I went to talk to Sensei in your place, Matsuri. I know, but You broke the rules, Matsuri. That again? Yes, this again. The rule is not to leave this stuff in records like text history. Delete the text on your phone, Matsuri. What? Delete it, erase it. Ugh, you already erased yours, Miyu? Yes, now erase yours too, Matsuri, now. What a waste. It's not a waste. I desperately tried to keep my voice down. But why? Why does Matsuri refuse to think seriously about these things? Erase it. Don't leave these things around. I'm telling you that you don't need to be so serious all the time. Why are you so worried about it? You're just not thinking at all. You need to be responsible about this. She makes me wonder why I'm the only one getting so frantic about this stuff. But I thought up these rules because they're important. It's for Matsuri. It's for both of us. Does she actually understand that it's for both of them? I think I'm being pretty serious about it. But I guess I'm just irresponsible or whatever. That's not what I'm trying to say. You know I appreciate how easygoing you are sometimes, Matsuri. And now you're making me feel stupid, since I'm the only one worked up about this. Don't make me feel this way, please. Hey, I can only be so positive all the time because you're always thinking about stuff, Miyu. Don't put yourself down like that. You're the one making me feel like this. I don't like it. It makes me feel awful. I think you should be a little more confident. You know I love you. Love how serious you are, Miyu. Hey, I'm telling you not to say stuff like that in a place like this. What's so frustrating is how she doesn't understand why I get so worked up. Why? I say it when we're alone together too, don't I? I know that already. Why don't you understand? I'm even worrying about what would happen if someone saw us having this extremely obvious lovers quarrel, but she... I want to cry, even though I know this isn't the time or place. Matsuri-senpai, Miyu-senpai. Huh? Hina? Why is she here? Well, obviously because we're standing right by the main gate. Oh, Hina, heading home? What should I do? Should I just pretend nothing was happening? Did she hear what we were saying? And as if completely oblivious to my worries, enter Matsuri. Listen to this, Hina. Miyu was being so stubborn. She wept exaggeratedly to Hina. Hey Matsuri, what are you saying to an underclassman? Can you share some of your humility and cuteness with Miyu, Hina? She's practically clinging to her. Ah, this is so stupid. It's stupid how desperate I was getting before too. And getting fed up with Matsuri and everything else, I wept to Hina too, trying to deflect attention from our earlier from our earlier argument. You're the one who should learn from Hina's patience and tact, Matsuri. Ah, sheesh. You're always nagging me, you. Come home with me today, Hina. Let's leave these stubborn ladies. Let's leave this stubborn lady behind. Zaranji wins again. I successfully crossed 4 level 30 zones at level 1920 to get to 3 separate towns for fast travel and side quest access without wiping to encounters and only getting like 4 total encounters that I managed to escape from. Insane. Absolutely insane. If that was me, I would just end up in one of the worst encounters that you can meet just randomly and get absolutely rolled. Wait, Hina, don't go with Matsuri. You'll catch her irresponsibility. Come home with me. Matsuri can stay here and think about her actions a little more. What? You want this cute Juna all to yourself, Miyu? I don't want her to follow your bad example. What are we arguing about now? Hina doesn't have anything to do with this. So I thought, but I still wasn't about to back down. Somewhere along the way, I had brought myself down to Matsuri's level. Hina, just come with me. Come with me, okay, Hina? Hina looked the same as always, though not particularly troubled. She looked between us with an unmoved expression. Hina. Hina. We both called out to her at the same time and... Hina scooted back a bit. I'm going home with Yuna now. And Yuna-san was there, Hina close by her side. What? Wait, Hina? Yuna-san was here the whole time, and I just noticed now. Was she watching our whole argument? She definitely saw the bit with Hina at the end. Ugh, this is awkward. I merely stared at Hina and Yuna-san uncomfortably, but it was just for the short while until Hina spoke up again. You guys live in Shinmachi, right? We're going different ways. Ah. Oh, that's right. Hina lives over by the Yatsugishi apartments. She goes home by Camellia Lane, the opposite direction of the station where we're going. I'm feeling rather exhausted all of a sudden. Excuse us then. Ah yeah, see you, Hina-chan. Yuna-chan. Be careful on your way home. Yuna-san, thank you for helping out at the camp. Oh yes, excuse us then. Hina and Yuna-san bowed to us, then headed out the main gate. I sighed. What on earth am I doing? Masuri sighed at almost the exact same moment. The two of us reflexively looked up at each other. Let's go home. Yeah. I was too tired to think any more about why I had rushed here or my irritation with Matsuri. I'll delete the text. Yeah, thanks. We started walking next to each other, like always, out the gate and down Persimmon Hill toward the station. I'm sorry for being so harsh. No, it's okay. I was messing around too much. I'm sorry. It's fine now, as long as you understand. Yeah. I walked beside Matsuri, like always. I hope we can walk like this forever, and I'm fine as long as Matsuri thinks so too. That's all I want. So what ones have we gotten now? Okay, Operation Sparkling Sunshine and Friendship and Love. We'll go with Operation Sparkling Sunshine. Upsy daisy. The words left my lips, making me wonder if I sounded like an old lady. But I couldn't help it. I had a lot of stuff to carry, and all the other teachers say that when they get up out of their chairs, I probably picked it up from them. That sort of thing is just contagious, right? This school isn't exactly lacking for elderly faculty. Ever since I started here, I've been treated as the new kid because of that. Even though it's already been 3 years, maybe I should just consider it a form of affection. Maybe it's to be expected though, since even the newer teachers are older than me. The printouts in my arms were heavy, but they were just as hard to hold. It was probably a mistake to take 2 classes worth of them at the same time. Yeah, probably not smart. But I didn't have any time to go back to the faculty. I'd have to get them to the 3rd floor the hard way. Hey wait. Oh, that voice. I heard it right as I was about to head up the stairs. A familiar voice. No one? No, one I'm hearing all the time. Probably more than anyone else at school. Oh. I thought so. There, at the top of the stairs, was Tsurugamine-san. Standing right on the landing, glowing in the light pouring in from the window. It's summer now, but the sun seems somehow softened by the window, and Tsurugamine-san seemed to sparkle in its rays. Okay. The ads are going to roll in now, so we're going to just take a quick pause while that happens. Oh, man. I think what we'll do is we'll just wrap up all the side stories today, which we've got. I feel like that's going to be the smart move to do. Ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, ah. But yeah, the relationships are interesting in this. Like, I like how they have all the different dynamics, even though some of them make me lose my mind ever so slightly. It's fine. We just thrive. But yeah, we'll do the Operation Sunshine ones. I think there's going to be like 3 of those, maybe 2 or 3 of them, and then there's the friendship ones, and that should be good for today. And then next week we can go on to do the main story again. I like that we got a bit more of Yuna's background as well, and it makes us understand why was trying to avoid people so much. She just didn't want to grow attachments because she didn't want to get hurt like she got hurt in the past. The only person she really connects with is Hina. Like Ano as well, but it's mainly Hina. I kind of wonder how Hina's a childhood friend. I don't know where she was during that time. If they just weren't in the same school. Which would kind of make sense. Because that seemed to happen in Yuna's 3rd year. Which would have made... But then Hina would have been a 2nd year. If she was at that school. So I don't know if she would have got involved in it or not. Because she's only a year younger than Yuna. Okay, welcome back from the other guys. Let us continue, shall we? I stood instead at the sight of her, suddenly at a loss for words. I'll get going then. You can handle the rest. Right. Oh, next to her is probably Tomi-san? She already left though. I barely noticed, since I've been staring at Tsurugamine-san. What's wrong with me? I wonder how they're going to do this dynamic. I still couldn't speak, because she is a teacher. Tsukuyo-chan? Yeah. I was stupefied, just standing there staring at Tsurugamine-san on the landing. This isn't good. She looks like a model on a poster or something. She's tall and slim with a mature face, standing in the sunlight of the landing there. Tsurugamine-san looks beautiful and cool. I couldn't help but be captivated. Need help carrying those printouts? Oh no, they're not that heavy. They look like a handful though. Well, they are in her arms, so it makes sense. Yeah, you wouldn't mind them? Nope. Tsuruge Mine-san shook her head and then headed down the stairs to me. It was like she was walking down a runway, lit up in the light from the window behind her. There we go. Tsukuyo-chan. Are you coming? Class is gonna start soon. Huh? Oh right. What's wrong with me? Really out of it. I hurried up the stairs after Tsuruge Mine-san to walk beside her. Just that was enough to get me breathing a little harder, my heart pounding a little. Is this for Class D? Yes, you can just come with me up until Class C. Okay, got it. Are you studying for your exams? After climbing the stairs, while we were walking down the hallway, the sparkling light was gone now, but my heart was still throbbing. It was a little difficult even having a normal conversation like that. Yeah, it's a lot easier now in my second year, without lit and social studies. Hey, you're talking to the literature teacher, you know. Are you trying to make me sad? Well, I really don't get that humanities stuff. I understand that, since you're the science type, but you should have been a math teacher at Tsukuyo-chan. Don't ask the impossible. I was really bad at it. Want me to teach you, Tsukuyo-chan? Wait, if she's bad at math, why is she leading the math club? No thank you, I couldn't let a student teach me. Yeah, you are a teacher after all, Tsukuyo-chan. In that moment, it felt like Tsuruge Mine-san had left some small invisible distance between us. Up until a little while ago, this was the sort of moment where she might have suddenly embraced me. But Tsuruge Mine-san had stopped clinging to me like that since that one day. I still couldn't get her to call me sensei. She must be holding down her feelings, the feelings of love she revealed to me. Oh, we're here. This is far enough. Thank you. That was a great help. You're welcome. Here you go. It's just a little farther, so don't fall now. Yes, yes. You shouldn't voice worries like that to your elders, you know. Okay. See you at club activities after school, Tsukuyo-chan. Yep. Pay attention in class, alright? She's keeping the right amount of distance from me, being thoughtful about how she treats me. Even though she confessed to me, knowing that we're both women, she's suppressing those feelings when she talks to me. Just like I told her to. Like I said she should when I told her that her feelings were just a misunderstanding brought on by puberty. I sighed out after Tsuruge Mine-san crossed into her classroom, trying to alleviate some of the strain lingering in my chest. I wonder why Tsuruge Mine-san looks so beautiful to me, enough to captivate me. Tsuruge Mine-san, who told me she loves me, and I love her too, but maybe not romantically. Enough that I wonder, could we have been close if we weren't teacher and student? Is this selfish of me? I was the one who told her that it was a misunderstanding too, that she'd realized it after some time had passed. And Tsuruge Mine-san is holding her feelings back, just like I said to. I wonder if she's doing it just to be considerate of me, to avoid causing me worry. Yet I was just captivated by her. My heart was pounding when I looked at her. I thought, if Tsuruge Mine-san wasn't a student. I'm so selfish. This is why I do like seeing the inner thoughts of the characters, so you can get like the different points of views. It's very nice. Okay, Operation Sunshine 2. Operation Sparkling Sunshine 2. Huh, really? There was an item there? Really? They totally put it there so nobody would find it. How'd you find out about it? The wiki. You traitor, didn't you say you wouldn't look at anything on your first playthrough? I heard some voices talking. Are there still girls chatting in the tatami room? Well, there's still some time before they have to go home. I suppose it's not that they shouldn't be. But we have exams at the beginning of next week. As a teacher, I'd like for them to be studying. I should give them a little warning. Who's that still here so late? I headed down the hallway and peeked in. Oh, Tsukuyo-chan. It's Tsukuyo-chan. I think it was after 6 already, but the sun doesn't set till late on these summer days. Rays of the setting sun had only just begun to shine into the tatami room. It wasn't as strong as it gets in fall, but the red sunlight still lit the mats with a glow, and dyed the two girls sitting there, dyed Tsuruga Mine-san the same color. Ah. Again the same thing. Why? The moment I saw Tsuruga Mine-san, my heart started pounding. She was so beautiful that I couldn't turn away. What's up, Tsukuyo-chan? Tsukuyo-chan, what are you spacing out for? Huh? I really was spacing out. I hadn't noticed until she spoke to me, but I couldn't take my eyes off of Tsuruga Mine-san. But why? Do you two know what time it is? It's past 6 already. What? Oh, it is. Whoa, we've been talking for a while, huh? Well, we were pretty into it. You two didn't have club activities today, right? We have exams coming up, so you're supposed to go home as soon as you can. Dang, we should have talked in the club room. That wouldn't work. The math club doesn't meet today. The advisor seems to have different ideas, so I don't think that would fly. Fine. Well, we should probably get going soon anyway. Yeah, I think we got a little carried away. Go home and study just a little bit, okay? They may only be one day, but they're still exams. Yes, ma'am. But why do we have tests right before summer vacation? Kinda ruins the anticipation for your fun summer break, right? And you've gotta take makeup lessons if you get bad grades too. They're so that you don't lose focus before summer vacation. It's hard for the people who have to grade them too, you know. You don't have to work so hard, you know, Tsukuyo-chan? Yeah, Tsukuyo-chan. Come on, you two, call me sensei. Yes, man, Tsukuyo-chan sensei. Okay, Tsukuyo-chan sensei. Jeez. I don't think they're making fun of me, but it feels like they're acting a little too friendly. It's not like I hate it when everyone talks to me like this, but you know, somehow I don't think this would happen if I ended up a little taller and more mature looking. Okay. Go home for today, you two, and study hard for those exams. Yep. See you, Tsukuyo-chan. Bye, sensei. Yep. Be careful on your way home, both of you. The two of them picked up their bags and left the tatami room, saying okay as they went. When Tsuruga Mine-san passed by, I wondered if she would hug me like she used to, but See you, Tsukuya-chan, was all she said. Tsurage Mine-san left with just that. I was alone in the room after they left, the setting sun still dyeing the tatami red in the dim light. It's like she's regretting rejecting her. I plopped down at one of the tables and sighed.
ちょっと寂しいなんて思っちゃった。勝手だな、私。
I was the one who said those things to Tsurage Mine-san, yet.
また。
The word captivated comes to mind. She'd stolen my attention, and maybe even my heart too. Today, like a few days ago, Tsurage Mine-san had been sitting here talking and I...
見とれてたよね。
Tsurage Mine-san in the light of the setting sun had looked incredibly beautiful. She's a student. She's my student. But I couldn't see her that way. She had looked like a beautiful, lovely girl. It felt like my heart was throbbing when I looked at her. I can't describe it any other way, but why? I sighed again, laying my head on the table she'd just been sitting at. And I remembered the first time I'd felt like that. It was back when I was a student, right around the same age as Tsurage Mine-san is now. I had received a confession of love from my closest friend.
あれはびっくりしちゃったな。
It'd really been a bolt from the blue. I'd never noticed her feelings for me, nor thought about the possibility of romance between two girls. That friend of mine had told me that she loved me and asked if we could go out.
何も考えられなかったな。
There was no way I could answer her then and there. Somehow I convinced her to wait for my answer. I was thinking about it the whole way home, and after I'd gotten home too. I thought and couldn't figure it out at all.
明日返事をするって言ったのに、寝込んじゃったんだよね。
I'd gotten a fever, but even while I was delirious, I'd kept thinking. Trying to figure out how I felt for her. I hadn't thought of her as someone I wanted to date, of course. It's true that she was my closest friend, but that was the same reason I didn't know if we would be able to take our relationship past that. I didn't know if I could love her in that way. I thought for 3 days and 3 nights till my fever broke. Maybe it was all that thinking I was doing that was preventing my fever from breaking. And when it finally broke, I returned to school, when I'd finally decided on my answer. I had thought that I might love her, that I probably did. I was going to say yes.
勘違いか。
Did the friend get cold feet? That's what she said before I could tell her. Forget what I said the other day, okay? I think it was just a misunderstanding.
あれはショックだったな。
She had laughed. Of course, I'm sure that her confession to me hadn't been a joke, but this misunderstanding of hers was something that she'd just been able to laugh off. And I'd pored over it for 3 days in bed with a fever. Honestly, you probably dodged a bullet there. When I'd heard her words, I felt so dizzy that I thought I'd come down with another fever. Then I actually did and had to take time off from school again. And
それ以来わからなくなっちゃったんだ。誰かを好きになるってこと。
yeah, that would kind of fuck with you a bit, wouldn't it? It's just like someone confesses to you and then you actually think about it and you're about to accept, like, say yes, and then they say it's a misunderstanding. That's gonna get you in a tailspin. I don't blame her at all. We're still good friends, in fact. She got married as soon as she graduated college, but we're still in touch. It's just, after that experience with her, I don't think I'm able to understand love. What does it mean to fall in love with someone, I wonder? What sort of love does it take for it to be romantic love? The feeling I just gotten looking at Tsurugi Mine-san? What had that been? Could it be? If that's what it feels like to fall for someone.
だとしてもダメだよ、そんなの。剣峰さんは学生で、私は先生なんだし。
Yeah, it makes things very difficult, that. And then Operation Sparkling Sunshine 3. This is when she gives the gift, right? There's a particularly relaxed, carefree air that drifts through the school after recently finished exams. Of course, that means we teachers have to grade those exams. We can't exactly relax, but it's hard not to feel the students' infectious mood. It was the same in the math club. Tsurugi Mine-san was reading a book after having finished her exams. She'd told me the title, but it was some science book that I couldn't really understand. I couldn't exactly grade test with Tsurugi Mine-san in the same room, so I was doing some preparations for the work I'd be doing over summer vacation. I suppose I'll grade test tonight. I just need to finish by tomorrow and put the girls who failed on the remedial list. It's a bit sad to have to take remedial classes over summer vacation. I hope everyone studied hard. It's too late to change the results now, of course. Poof poof. To Tsurugi Mine-san's stifled laughter, her book had looked like serious academics. What was in it that was so funny? Maybe it was humor that only a science type like Tsurugi Mine-san could understand. Tsurugi Mine-san was sitting a little low in her chair, with her legs crossed. It was bad manners, but with her extra height, it made her look really cool. No, she looks pretty. Oh geez, what am I thinking? I found my gaze pointed at Tsurugi Mine-san before I realized it. I've been captivated by her once again. Tsurugi Mine-san's really on my mind a lot lately. But she really looks beautiful lately to me. But why? Did she really just suddenly become beautiful? Why? Or is it just me thinking that she's beautiful? The confession put her on your radar. Suzuki-chan? Huh? Yes? That surprised me. She suddenly said my name and was looking straight at me. What do you mean, yes? You were, like, really spaced out, Suzuki-chan. Huh? Was I? Yeah, you haven't gotten anything done either. Is something the matter? Huh? No, nothing. What's wrong? Really? Yes. I couldn't tell her that I kept spacing out from looking at her. Seriously, what is wrong with me lately? Hey, Tsukuya-chan. Tsurugi Mine-san, please call me sensei. Ah, sure, but Tsukuya-chan, maybe you've been working a little too much. Huh? No, I don't think so. But you've been totally spaced out this whole time, listen. Want to take a little break for a change of pace? Huh? Come on, it's fine, isn't it? Just for a bit, okay? Alright. So they're gonna go to the roof. Yeah. Tsurugi Mine-san had invited me to the roof. The weather was great. The summer sky was a brilliant clear blue, though the sunlight was a little strong. There was no one else on the roof. It makes sense, I suppose. Everyone must have wanted to go home and relax after their tests. Ew. I took a deep breath. My face felt a little hot under the sunlight. I breathed in, then out, and the wind blew by, which felt nice. I was the only person on the roof, so I didn't need to be embarrassed about spreading my arms out and taking a deep breath, right? Tsuruga Mine-san, who had invited me here, had told me she needed to stop by her classroom first to pick something up. I don't think I'm overworking myself though. I hoped I wasn't worrying Tsuruga Mine-san. It would be a little pathetic as an educator to have a student worrying about me like that. But a change of pace was a good idea, I thought. The roof under the blue sky, looking out over the mountains in the distance, really did feel refreshing. I can't keep spacing out staring at Tsuruga Mine-san. How beautiful she wasn't an excuse. What was it that I'd said to her a month ago? I said something so arrogant to her, so I couldn't be selfishly captivated by her now. Yeah, I need to change a pace. Tsukuyo-chan, sorry for the wait. Oh. Her voice rang out from the entrance of the roof. When I turned around, I saw Tsuruga Mine-san walking toward me, a small bag in her hand. Sparkling again in the sunshine. Oh no, not again. I couldn't take my eyes off of her, because the sunlight was so strong. She should have been too bright to look at, but... Sorry, huh? What's up? No, it's nothing. Yeah? Yeah. What's with the bag? Ah, well, this comes after. First there's this. Huh? What is it? Tsuruga Mine-san took a folded piece of paper out of her pocket. I'll need you to sign this, Tsukuyo-chan. Is this an application for the summer camp? Yeah, it's a bit last minute, but it's not too late to sign up or anything, right? Right. The summer camp we hold during summer vacation at this school. You can participate in the week-long event even without a club, as long as you apply beforehand. Of course, Tsuruga Mine-san would be participating as part of the math club, and that's what it said on the application when I opened it up. Tsuruga Mine-san, I don't mind if the math club participates, but, well, what are you going to do? I mean, the math club doesn't exactly have set activities. It pains me to say it, but with the club consisting of one advisor and one member, we basically just do whatever we want. We don't participate in any competitions or anything. Is there anything to do during the camp? Well, you know, you'll be the teacher in charge of the summer camp, right, Tsukuyo? Yes. And you're in charge of the planning committee for the school festival too, right? Uh-huh. I thought you'd have a bunch of work to do during the summer camp, so I want to help you, Tsukuyo-chan. Huh? Like last year was crazy too, right? Even after the break was over, I mean, you kept getting fevers. So I want to help, to make it a little easier on you, so that doesn't happen again. If the math club participates, we can use the club room, right? I think that'd be convenient, right? Is that okay? But, I mean, I don't mind if the math club participates in the camp, but I can't let you help me. It's fine, isn't it? I want to help you, Tsukuyo-chan. I won't bother you or anything. Please. I suppose. But don't push yourself, alright? That's my line, Tsukuyo-chan. Oh, come on. I'm a teacher. Students don't need to worry about that stuff. I said as much, but what was I supposed to do? I was delighted about Tsuruga Mine-san's feelings. I should be embarrassed as a teacher hearing that from a student, but... and then there's this. Here. This time it was the bag she'd brought. The logo on it looked to be from a shop near the station. What is it? A birthday present. It's a little late though. Oh. Open it? Okay. Inside the bag was a box. I had to fight a little to get the wrapping paper off of it, but inside it was... Oh, shoes. Yeah, you can use them at school. They match the color of the tote bag you're always using. They do? Oh, but I can't accept a present from a student. Oh, don't be so strict. It's just a birthday present. You took the one I gave you last year, right? Yeah, but... Yes, she gave me a present last year too. It was right before exams. So I remember giving her a scolding in return. But it was the first time I'd gotten a present from a student. I couldn't help but be excited about it. I'd be really happy if you'd use them. Yeah, I'll take good care of them. They're indoor shoes though, so I'm sure they'll wear out pretty quickly. No, they won't. I'll be careful with them. Okay, thanks. I'm the one who should be saying thanks. Then you're welcome. What am I supposed to do? I'm much happier than I was last year, but I can't even look at her smiling face. I'm sure I'll be captivated again if I do. I won't be able to lie about it anymore. What am I supposed to do? And one other thing. Yeah? No. There's more? I don't think I can take any more. I can't, but... There's one more thing I want you to hear, Tsukuyo-chan. What is it? The thing is, Yeah? I've been thinking about it since then. Since then? Yeah, ever since I told you I loved you, Tsukuyo-chan. My heart throbbed. The loud noise it made seemed to reverberate through my body. You said it was just a little misunderstanding, Tsukuyo-chan. But I thought about it again and again, and I couldn't think of it that way. I don't think I misunderstand my feelings for you, Tsukuyo-chan. I really love you, Tsukuyo-chan. I really am in love. Tsuruga Mine-san. I couldn't keep facing down away from her. I lifted my head and looked at Tsuruga Mine-san and found her eyes staring straight back at mine. So, I want an answer, Tsukuyo-chan. I really love you. It's not a misunderstanding. I don't want to hear anything like that. I want either yes or no. If you can't think of me like that, I want you to tell me no. Then I'll really know I was turned down. Then I can try and get over it. Tsuruga Mine-san. My chest hurts. I felt a throbbing pain each time my heart beat, and I knew why it hurt. I understood. I did the same thing to Tsuruga Mine-san. I told her the same thing that had been said to me. Like I was more informed because I'm an adult. I told her that her feelings were a misunderstanding, even though I hadn't forgotten how it felt to be told that. Even though I knew how much it had shocked me. I had told her those same words, and yet... Tsuruga Mine-san had fought over her feelings after that. She fought over them, looked at them anew, and came to the conclusion that they hadn't changed. Unlike me, who'd just lain in bed, lost and confused. Please, Tsukuyo-chan, just give me an answer. She was looking straight at me, but I could hear the uncertainty in her voice. I'm sure Tsuruga Mine-san was expecting I'd say no. That would be the normal thing to think. But she still asked me. She fought over her feelings again and told me that they hadn't changed and she was waiting for my answer. She's such a brave girl. Ah, what should I do? How should I answer her? How am I supposed to say it like this while she's watching me, waiting for my answer? My answer, the obvious, I mean. She's an incredible girl. Incredible girl, brave enough to get over what I couldn't. She's only gotten more and more beautiful. How could I not fall for her? Yeah. Huh? I want to love this girl. I want to hold on to this courage. Yes. Huh? No way. I love you too, Tsurugemine-san. No way. Yes way. I love you too, Tsurugemine-san. I said it. Really, Tsukuyo-chan? Really. I know what I said before, but now I love you. I love her. I fell in love with her. Really? Huh? What? No way. I might cry. Huh? What? Why'd you look like you're gonna cry, Tsukuyo-chan? I'm sure the tears would have been streaming down my face if I hadn't been holding them back. I was happy, but I had another reason to cry. I'm a teacher. How could I fall in love with one of my students? Why? How did this happen? I was happy to have found someone I love. I was happy that I was able to fall in love with Tsurugemine-san. I was happy to hear her say that she loves me, but why are you a student? Huh, wait. That's a little mean. I mean, I know I'm still a student, but I'm not making any money or anything. And I'm not making any money or anything, but I swear I'll make you happy, Tsukuyo-chan. I love you with all my heart. I'm happy about that, but I'll never cheat on you. It'll be just Tsukuyo-chan for life for me, because I'm the type to make my girlfriend my highest priority. That's not it. Teachers and students can't be together. Why did I have to fall in love with you, Tsurugemine-san? Call me Kitty, Tsukuyo-chan. I can't call you that. Do it, please do it. Jeez. It's over. I've got no choice but to accept it now. I love this girl. Only when we're alone together, okay? I love Kitty. Okay, I love you, Tsukuyo-chan. Call me sensei in front of other people, okay? I'll try. I love you, my darling Kitty, who came to me on this sunny summer day on this sunny roof. I was not expecting for her to actually say yes there. That was out of left field. Okay. I think what we're gonna do is we'll save Friendship and Love for next stream, because I think this is a good place to wrap up for today. Because my voice is dying a little bit. I honestly don't know why it does that. But yeah. It was a fun stream. I enjoyed it. Even though that is crazy that she actually accepted the feelings. Like, just out of left field, I'm like, I was not expecting that. Like, that's crazy. So, but yeah. Let us see. Is there anyone to raid out to today? Or who do we raid out to today is a better question. We'll go over to Bob Bob and say hi. She's playing Marvel Rivals right now. But yeah, we'll go over there and say hi. Let me just get set up the raid. So here we go. And here is the follower raid and the sub raid. And yeah, I appreciate everyone stopping by. I really do. Always like these chill ones. So Monday is going to be a new game. So I don't know which one it will be yet. We'll have like I think it will be Sleeping Dogs, but that could change. I'm not gonna make any promises on what one we're gonna choose, but there will definitely be a new game startup. But yeah, until then, I will see you all next time, and I hope you have a great rest of your Friday. Take care, everyone. Bye bye, guys. Bye. Bye.